Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie dokie, okie dokie. All right, guys. So we're here. Bada zing, bang. Is it too late to talk about YouTube? Well, we're gonna find out. So, guys, I raced home as fast as I could to get up here as quick as I could. It's 10:35, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kick back, relax, and we're gonna see if anybody pops up in here. I got no plan. Remember that I was saying earlier that if you don't have a plan, most people don't plan to fail; they fail to plan. But I come up on here with no plan. But I'll tell you something. I stopped at did a gig tonight, and it was awesome, fantastic. I earned my keep, and I got me a bottle of pink fluff. Okay, so we do know that it does take a little time for the stream to populate. Have a lot of respect for. I was been telling you, one of the guys that I watch anonymously. I guess the appropriate word would be lurk. And I see the green dots down there in the bottom. It looks like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do another one of these test streams. I'll do it maybe on private and play with the little bells and whistles down there to make sure everything is good. But anyway, so this particular individual that I watch, the more you watch people when they go live, how they do it, I mean, it's really, there's an art to it. It's like a science. That's why I always liked boxing because you don't play boxing. You play football, you play basketball, you play baseball, you play tennis, but you don't play boxing. And that's one of the things I've always been a big fan of is I don't watch boxing so much anymore, but boxing was always a sweet science. But it's with anything, there's a science to everything. And I know I'm going too late, but that's the best I can do. I had to work this evening. So I thought, well, we're just going to come on here. We're drinking pink fluff and buzzed out like a chainsaw. Might have two eyeballs in here, and I think I might even know who that eyeball is. Guys, yeah, too. Nobody commented in the comments about that last video that we did with look, and can you find what does not belong? Some people were guessing, but they weren't guessing right. I thought somebody, a very close family member, who's very dear to my heart. Uh, she was watching the wrong video. She's like, "Well, I don't see that up there." I'm like, so I hope that the sound is good. We're streaming on YouTube. There's really no point. I use the StreamYard version, this right here with the watermark being invisible. There is no watermark right now at this time, ladies and gentlemen. And why is there no watermark? Well, because we're not on YouTube. We're streaming live. So one of the benefits of streaming on live is you're in high def. If you get the free plan of StreamYard, you only get to stream in 720. If you want high def 1080, you have to you got to pay a little extra for that. My thing, what I always said was when you're on YouTube, anytime that especially audio, not so much audio, but when you're transmuting or transferring video through the Ethernet, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons why they do it. They have the pixel setting at 720 pixelation because the higher up you go in definition, the more bandwidth that you have to have, the more like the CPU for your computer to be able to maintain and transfer all that data. So originally on when I first started this with the Elgato here, that's what I use. I was doing some research, and apparently there was one of the HDMI cables was notorious for something having a problem with it. So I replaced all of my Ethernet cables and my HDMI cables, and I'm just sharing you some of the things that happen. What I go through when I go live, I try to just have one dedicated window because if you open up multiple windows, that's using more CPU and more bandwidth from your computer. So I like to go in there fresh and clean, and to avoid any problems. We've had a few little hiccups, when I go on the StreamYard. Sometimes we've talked about this. It's happened Well, see, a couple streams ago, it happened twice. It's that little antenna. I've talked about it. It's like your little. It's got a little small one. It gets bigger, bigger, bigger. It's like a little, like a. It's like a. It is like a. It's an antenna. Um, when you for a signal, like when on your cell phone, you look at that to see. It's like, oh, my signal's bad. So usually when that little thing comes on, I don't know why it comes on. They don't have anything, I don't think, like this on just on YouTube. But when that thing comes on, watch out because you start lagging, you start freezing, your audio goes out. But it did this twice, not the stream, but the stream before the last. It came on twice, but it was only on for a second. I went back and I watched the replay, and lo and behold, it was good. We didn't have any problem. So, but back to what I was saying about this guy that I watch. He's he just goes on there, surprise live streams. He does it all the time, and he's got so many subscribers. And lo and behold, as soon as he goes up there, he goes live. He's got a whole slew of people in there. So yeah, that's the trick, guys. When you're live streaming, uh, if nobody shows up, what are you going to talk about? You got to have something to say. So yeah, YouTube has conditioned me and made a man out of me, made me strong because that was the goal. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going home. I'm going to race home tonight. Going to get me some pink fluff, and I got me a salad, and I got me some pasta and a sandwich. And we've been on here for 6 minutes and 30 seconds. We got 2 eyeballs in here, but I didn't think it was too late. It's about what, quarter to 11. So I thought, you know what we might do is maybe we to kill a little bit of time. Maybe we might, if you guys are in favor of seeing a magic trick, say you're ready. Of course, you're not going to say ready because there's nobody in here. There's only There's only 2 eyeballs in here, and I think I know who those 2 eyeballs are. All right. Yes, you know who I'm talking about. That's like what one mind reader say to the other mind reader. Well, you're fine. How am I? All right, we'll do it. We'll just usually like to go up on there and tell some jokes, but I'll tell you what, guys, this YouTube is it's teaching me. I'm learning and making me strong out in the world, in the real world. When I start mixing with real cats, and look at this, bottle sing. There it is. Saved the day. Keebler's in the house. Wonderful. You are wrong. Well, it wrong about what? You have to elaborate on that. What is it? What do they say? Two wrongs don't make a right, but two rights did make an airplane. Bottle sing. Look at that. Took about 8 minutes. Knowing who was here. Oh, no, 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 because now we got 4 eyeballs. And 2 of the other, so we got 4 eyeballs. And I don't think it registers me as an eyeball. I don't think that whoever's doing the streaming, I don't think that that does count because I just talked with this individual earlier who's very near and dear to my heart, and she knows who she is. She wants to remain anonymous, but yeah, but I was here first. Okay. All right. Well, you just came in here, so yeah, Keebler. I just want, yeah, thank you. You had made a nice comment. I'm going to give you the update on that. I told everybody there's as of right now, what I've learned, I knew that when you press that button that says apply now, that's why I wanted to do a screen capture of it because I knew if I pushed it, it was going to go away, and it did. So I did a before and after. I said, this is what I see. I did a screen capture. I put that up on the community tab. And then when I pushed it, then it's up on the community tab, what you see. So it's a 3-step verification. Did you see my live last night? Your live last night? No, I've been going since I just got home. I've been burning the midnight oil. I've been busier than a one-eyed cat watching 3 mice hole. So I just got home. But you did a live last night, Keebler. So back to what I was saying is what happens is, I if you want to look to see what I'm talking about, there's it's 3 steps. Step 1 is to just to affirm, confirm that you've read the agreements. Okay, so you're in compliance with that, and then that says finished or done. The second one now is to I don't really know what that is because I haven't pushed it yet because I haven't had the time. So That's my dilemma is no time. Um, but anyways, and I keep telling this to everybody that there just is a window of opportunity, and as everybody knows, I've talked to a lot of different people, and I see what goes on out there in the community. It's whether you believe it or not, it really takes strategic planning because I think really the hardest thing for most of us is those watch hours because those have to be in a calendar year, so they have to be in 12 months. So um, you really got to plan. That's what I did. My goal was when I started pushing that really hard, which was about 9 months ago. I wanted that momentum to carry me off into the summer. And in the summer, that's when I did a lot of uploading and stuff. So you guys were seeing me around a lot on the channels. And um, looking back now, could I have probably did more? Um, well, yeah, probably because I'm really willing now to just plug and play because I gotta share some more stuff with you guys. Let's see. Did you see my? Okay, I'll have to check out your live, Keebler. Yes, it explains my situation. I put a call out that I'm calling in the love I gave to get it back. I'm not going to be here much longer if I don't. All right. NAGGRC, howdy. Yes, it explains my situation. I put a call out that I'm calling in the love. Okay. I gave to get it back. Now, I don't know if I'm understanding this. Yes, it explains my situation. I put a call out that I'm calling in the love I gave to get it back. You okay? I'm not going to be here much longer if I don't. All right, yeah, it's a reciprocal thing. It's a tick for tack. It's like when you play tennis, you hit the ball. It's nice when the ball comes back. You got to be able to give. So I agree. I'll have to check you out. I've been busier than a pair of jumper cables at a hillbilly's wedding. I can assure you that. All right, NAGGRC, and I'm in your debt too. I'm in all your guys' debt. I haven't even been over to watch this cat, and I feel bad because I've been telling everybody back when I was before Keith started working with me. He said, "I told you guys. You already heard the story. I already quit. I'm getting out of here. I staged my abduction with the aliens. I'm out. I'm gonna be done." And then Keith kept after me, kept hounding me, kept hounding me. He goes, "I'll help you." So then we came back, and now it's just like I can see the writing on the wall. But the problem is like all this momentum that I've had for the last 9 months. It's like I'm still not there, and all of these longer streams are going to start falling away here within the next, I'd say probably within 2 maximum 3 months, because I've already been doing lives for like the last year. All right, so I do owe you guys. I mean, I keep telling, I want to go on there and thank everybody, but then I don't want to exclude. Remember that one video that I did with the credits at the end? Everybody that was on that one live stream. I've been featuring a lot of you guys. See, it takes about 15 minutes. We got Natalie Nicole, ASMR, bada zing. All right. Jumper cables at a hillbilly's wedding. What are they attached to? Yeah, what are they attached to? Bada zing. What are they attached to? All right, Natalie. Natalie, I've been, what I think that you're up to, I'd be guilty if I didn't say I check on you. Because I like, you guys are like my project. You guys get all the credit and all the reward for all your effort and the energy and the time that you put in. You come up on the live streams, you commit yourself and dedicate yourself. You upload. I mean, here, guys, you can see Natalie Nicole's ASMR. She's uploaded 1,000 some videos, and I just like to see that you have some momentum, Natalie. You are coming up. I think you're like 625, maybe 628. Hey, everybody, if I could stay longer, but early work shift tomorrow. Yeah, no problem. You're good. No worries. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You see, it looks like you're coming up in subscribers, Natalie. I've been, I come up, but it's very slow. I'm not doing YouTube Shorts right now, or really any videos. I told you guys wanted to talk about YouTube. What I've been learning also, I'm at 626. Very nice. I'm at was it 636? Huh? All right. Whatever you're doing, that's awesome, Natalie. I'm very happy for you because trying to get that first thousand is a little bit tricky. So what I was going to tell you guys is like this is what I've learned. Like it's kind of cheating. If you figure if you let's say that you film a video, all right, and it's on a camera, or you have to probably if you're going to use a laptop or desktop computer, you got to store it on there. And then what you got to do is you got to put that into some type of an editing software. Okay, so whatever it does with that. So you make got multiple copies of it, and then you got to export that as probably as a regular, what do they call them? Not an MP3, just like as a regular video. And then you have to upload it to YouTube. Well, the thing is you can do all that just by going live, and you can go on private. So if you go up there, just go click live, and then put on your settings, just put on there private, and then you can just privately stream, and it's being recorded. Nobody's watching. And then, but the problem with that is you're not going to get very many views. So I think this last one that I had, which was phenomenal, I did that trick. I think we're getting a false reading. That was phenomenal. I mean, it came right in, was strong, did it. But I think it only got about 30 views, 25, 26, 30 views. So, but anyways, I mean, even if I do upload a video, first couple hours after that, it dies off. I'm lucky if I get 30, 40 views. And it'll just putz around for a few days. And, I'm very, very lucky if it gets 50, 60 views. So I'm just telling you guys, for me, I'm just saying the way into the promised land, like Keebler was saying, she's been preaching it to the choir too. It is the only way is live streams. Anybody you first of all, you got to get the subscribers. So the best way to do that is through the shorts. Just keep uploading those like a mad dog. Just uploading them, and then because yeah, if you keep uploading those, you'll definitely get subscribers. And then once you cross over the 1,000, because beyond that, what do you need? So, and I think Natalie's doing that. Okay, things are looking good. We got 8 eyeballs in here. At least I came in here with a little something to talk about till maybe somebody showed up, and you guys saved me. Hey, everybody, wish I could stay. Okay, I read that. I don't know your joke. You didn't hear that joke before about I'm busier than a pair of jumper cables at a hillbilly's wedding? Yeah, I'm at 636. We read that one. Okay. I do all my editing on my phone. It's a lot easier than on my laptop. It's a couple years old. I need a new one. LOL. Well, I used to have a phone that did a pretty good job, I think. And that phone went by the wayside. It just got clogged up and was filled up. And then all of a sudden it was just gargling every time I'm on the phone. Everybody's like, Corey, I can't hear you, can't hear you, can't hear you. So it was a Samsung Galaxy, and it was about 6 years old, so it was past due, but it had a good camera on it. So I had to scrap it, and I had some hot shot down there that sold me on. I had another Samsung. I'm never going to get away from the Galaxy phones anymore, the Samsung Galaxies, because I think they're the best. I've always had them, and I got talked out of the phone I was going down there purposely to get. Some guy talked me out of it, and I got this piece of garbage that I'm using, and the camera is not that good on it. Anyways, I just stay in this fixed position. I got my lights, my ring lights over here, and I'm working during the evening, so I'm up always up very, very late. And when I'm usually up late to try to stream, nobody's awake. So I thought, well, if I rush home tonight about 10:30, there should be some eyeballs in here. We got 4 cats in here, 8 eyeballs. Um, but then even like now they're starting to get darker a little bit earlier. There's just so much. This out in front of me here is all window, so it just pours in, and I mean I look ridiculous. So typically I have to wait till that sun goes down. As you know, though, I mean once you get it set up, like this thing is in a fixed position. This what I have, the Elgato. I don't deviate from it. I don't want to mess with the settings. I don't want to keep changing lighting because anybody watches the catalog, you know that how many. I mean, I've filmed all over the place, and yeah, you always got to set up your tripod, got to get the lighting right. So I'm just into now plug and play, be simple, because who cares? I mean, nobody watches it anyhow. You know what I'm saying? What's the big getting all worked up and excited over having trying to do something that's really high quality and nobody watches it. So, all right. We got the NAGGRC is in the house. We got Natalie and Nicole ASMR's in the house, and we got Keebler Danger No Sugarcoating Truth is in the house. I did a live stream. Let's see. Let me make sure I didn't miss one. Keebler. Natalie, all my videos are done on my phone. Okay, yeah. See, I know a lot of people now. A lot of people have the iPhones. A lot of people have iPhones, and those. Yeah, I've told you guys all before. Do you know what you have? What do you get when you get an iPhone, an iPad, and an iPod? You get an iBroke because they're like, what are they about? 1,500 bucks. It's like, I've never. I'm a Samsung guy. I'm an Android guy. Anyway, so let's see. See, that's the trick, guys. And Keebler's even said it before. I took a shot in the dark because I didn't know what kind of shape in. Sometimes I get really ambushed and get tired and get whacked, and I just got to come home. But tonight I'm really pumped. I feel jazzed. So I'm like, you know what? 10:30. I'm gonna go on there, and then you got to be willing to talk for a little bit because the duration of a stream when you're live, it's like it takes people time. It takes even time for the algorithm to pick you up and to get indexed and for the notifications to go out or for people to pick up on the signal. And it took a good 13, 15 minutes for some people to come in here. I wish I knew phone was all I needed. I'll trade you issues, Natalie. I need a new replacement vehicle for my phone. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel you there too because my car is it's getting way up there in miles, and it's not a new vehicle is just a luxury in my opinion. If you got nothing but surplus and extra and money to burn, they're great. They're great for luxury. But if you drive a brand new car right off the lot, it depreciates and you owe more money than it's worth. So uh, they're great luxury, but they're not a good investment. So I just soon drive a car that is junk because I've always driven. I don't drive junk, but I mean, just stuff that you're not going to worry about somebody dinging it up, because all them car commercials, the paint is really pristine paint job, and they're always out there like in the woods or driving up in the mountains. It's like you don't realize, when you're out driving your truck out in the country, it gets mud all over it and bugs on the windshield and bugs all over your front grill. So it's just, you're out there. I've seen two by fours. I've seen fishing poles and seat cushions out on the road, rocks. People kick up rocks, crack your windshield, especially in the parking lots. With people, you know, parking around and dinging your car. So I just feel a lot better if I just don't have spending a bunch of money on a vehicle. Happy baby's in the house. All right, hello, happy baby. Like I said, guys, I am in all of your guys' debt. I have a list, and I hope that you can understand my situation. I told everybody I wanted to hopefully get all that done and be monetized in the program before summer was out. I fell short, and now my life gets really hard now because I'm carrying these two industries on my back, and I've been going since Saturday. But like I said, I think it's making me stronger. So, right. So I guess that's a good thing. Happy baby. Good to see you. I use a $10 tripod from Walmart for my live stream. Works wonders. Yes, it does. I think I might have something very similar to that too. I got one that was, believe it or not, I got a tripod over here and I'm sitting here. I wasn't live at the time and I was just noticing everybody's, remember see that circle there on that picture? So that's one of my ring lights. But I was noticing it's like that thing is changing. It's getting smaller and smaller. And I looked over and it was the legs were slowly bending on it, and I was sitting here, and the whole thing just fell over one time. But yeah, that's not really that good a quality, but it works. I don't know if you need a $500. Look at me. If I had a $1,500 or $2,000 DSLR or whatever those cameras are with the ISO and the aperture setting where you can put different lenses on them for wide lenses or whatever all that stuff is. I know that they teach universities on all that stuff, and I don't know anything about it. I like just something simple. The Elgato is simple, and I don't know. I don't know if it's the best quality or not. Natalie, you're in here, and I think that Keebler was in there, and I'm not sure NAGRC. I was telling you guys, and I'm going to let it go after this, but I can't. That last stream that we did, I made reference to this. I don't. You guys never said anything about it, but my microphone wasn't plugged in. It was I had my headset. It just wasn't plugged in. I'm just sitting there talking away, and when I went and watched the replay, I was like, man, this doesn't. I'm hearing the fan from the computer. I got a fan down here. I'm hearing everything is so amplified. So what it was doing, it was picking up from the internal microphone from my computer, and it was just not even good. And I got 100 views on that, and I thought, I was debating about whether to deleting it because I have high standards. I thought, I should just delete this because it sound wasn't really that great. But nobody said nobody said anything. And I was surprised. I was just like, wow, nobody said nothing about that. Anyways, so leave it up to YouTube to promote a video that's got horror. The audio is not that great. You can hear it. It's not like you can't hear it. You can't hear it, but I got a lot better videos than that, and they don't get any views. So I'm with you, Natalie. You don't need a $500 tripod. The NAGGRC may be busier than a set of jumper cables at a hillbilly's funeral. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you could say that. That might be a little bit better. But I don't know. You could go either way with that. So many dead batteries. The hearse ran out of gas just sitting there, while the rest of the procession was getting jumped off. Yeah, that's. I know all those. I just came from the grocery store, so my adrenaline is flowing. I did 2.5 hours. I was outside by a pool for a corporation company, and I was probably about 350 people there, and it was hot. I don't know. We had another heat blast that came through. It's been over 100 all week again. It was still 103 out there. It got into the 90s, but it was hot out there. So I mean, I raced. Our grocery store right over here closed at 10. I raced in there and got me some stuff, some pasta. I got me some salad, a sandwich, and I was coming out, and everybody knows me. I'm a joker, and I just started banging off all those. Geez, I've been busier than a one-armed cross-eyed cranberry picker. There's three of them. A couple of the late guys, because after they close, they got stalkers and people that do the shelving and rotation and stuff. And it works, man. I use these jokes, the funny feels, all the time, and they work. I get people laughing with this goofy stuff all the time. Look at that. We've already been on here 30 minutes, and I thought Natalie was going to bed. She's still awake. NAGGRC, you've been coming up a little bit too, right, with the subscribers? Keebler Danger, it's my home when you're homeless and broke. Yeah, there you go. Um, I've been there. I like I said, way back in the old days. I moved out here in Vegas. Ask anybody. My family will tell you. Probably a little bit too young. I was 17. I was living in a 1963 Streamline travel trailer. I never had air conditioner or hot water. I had cold water, and that thing was like aluminum. It was like a trailer, and if it was August 22nd, it was 1984, something like that. That it was 122 degrees, and if it was 122 degrees outside, it was 136 or 37 in there, and it was everything I could do. I'd have to stay gone all day. I didn't get any sleep because it was too hot with no AC. Taking cold shower, froze in the winter. I mean, it was rough, but I know where you're coming from. Let's see. What are we? Okay, it's gig trying to do a new intro. Gotta go. Okay, Keebler. trying to do a new intro. I think that Keebler's been you're uploading a lot more, so that's really kind of the name of the game. That's another dilemma. It's a catch 22 because uh, no, every hero becomes a bore, and then all of a sudden, it's like, geez, this cat he's uploading again. He's got another video that's out, and I don't know. There you're dealing with a lot of variables. Let's see. I thought it sounded fine. Oh yeah, okay. Okay. Well, at least I got a whole nother I got some content out of that because I was talking about the USB cables. We got a few jokes, a few laughs out of it. It probably did. Somebody had said, I think it was Keith that was saying, what, maybe Corey, maybe it was fine when you were live. It was just maybe when it got rendered or processed, maybe that's when it happened. I'm not sure. I'm hoping that I'm sounding okay tonight. I just know now that I thought I was being uh, slick and being smart, crafty. Say, look at this. I'll just come up on here. I'll just do a live stream on private and do 8, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. And lo and behold, doesn't get any views and it's not getting me anywhere. So I said, okay, I don't have nothing scheduled, but I'm going to race home. I got it real, I want to come home and do something. And I said, okay, we'll do it. And now at least we're 30 minutes behind. I got 30 minutes behind me that we clocked that. Because it is, guys, just, you know what? I mean, it comes a point in time where it's just time. Enough is not, I think that 4.5 years is plenty. I've proved myself worthy that it has to. I've told everybody it's not going to change my life. All I need to do is I need to get it done, put it on a shelf, put a bow on it, say, there you go. Championed it, checkmate. I got stuff I got to do. I'm not going to quit my day job. But okay, Natalie, because Natalie said it sounded fine. It is a possibility that once it all got rendered, something happened. It is a possibility. I noticed it, but I didn't think it sounded bad. Okay, you noticed it. All right, yeah, it's yeah, this thing right here. I just like I know a lot of people like they use a stationary microphone, like a Rode microphone. I really think with that, the thing that we have for a sound barrier, you need something to absorb sound because really you got the walls and there's windows, there's a desk, and it's just not really. I don't think it's acoustically sound. But when you go this route and wired, I say it's got to be wired. I mean, doesn't matter to me. I'm not into. I don't want Bluetooth. I don't want wireless. I used to have a wireless mouse, and I used to have to click that thing twice, whatever, to play one of my some B-roll. I don't want wireless. I got a wired keypad. I have to get my. Those are things I like to promote because I just think that that's very beneficial. You save yourself a lot of problems. Um, even years ago when I went and bought a computer, I don't need a thing that's got 27 different machines that can fax and do printing and do laser, do phone, do this, do that. It's like all I need something is just to press to make a copy. You know, and sometimes with all these, the bells and the the bells and whistles, a lot of this stuff gets more complicated, and most of it doesn't even work. Most of the technology doesn't even work. So I just like to be hardwired, wired in physically with something. Uh, this is nothing super fancy, but it works. And the reason why I like it is because if you lean back or whatever, you have to continuously be talking into the microphone. But if you turn away, I mean, I can turn my back to you guys, it still works. So that's why I like the headset. Um, I don't even know. Does a lot of people wear headsets? I know Natalie, she doesn't wear a headset. Um, I thought it sounded fine. I noticed it, but I did not think it sounded bad. Okay, I know it's going to. I know. I'm going to bed now. Okay, Natalie. I know that about you guys are got to applaud you for all the hard work. Hope that we'll see what happens this next Sunday. Get a surprise. I don't think that what we're going to do has ever been done. But I really did put out some content, but it's unfortunate it's just too late and not a lot of people in there. NAGGRC. Bada zing. Yes, thankfully, my 20 videos from the international talk, like a pirate day, didn't do so well. Too many videos, or my jokes jumped ship in quality. No, That's how we've all been talking about this, and NAGGRC, I call him the J man. Yeah, don't take any of that personal because that was they tried to get everybody in there. Look at everybody, go to everybody's channel and just go search by most popular, and they all got one. When you start doing YouTube Shorts, they put you up on there, they get you good. Yeah, oh yeah, look at that, I got 2,500 views on that one. Oh yeah, 17. Look at that. Oh, this is easy. Look at that, I got 5,000. And then here comes the hammer. Now all of a sudden they don't even put it on the shelf. You get 0 views, it flatlines. You'd be lucky if you get 20 views. That's why just to me it's just demoralizing, and they don't get me anywhere. The only thing, my personal opinion, we keep talking about it. Happy baby. We keep talking about it. That they are just a billboard, and they're great for advertisement. But I see people, they just swipe. They're swipers. So how many people are you gonna? I mean, do you want swipers? People that watch YouTube Shorts, are they gonna watch your live streams? I've found that they're all that have their own world. A live stream like Keebler and Natalie and NAGGRC and Happy Baby, you guys, uh, there is it's their own little world. I mean, we have these are people that do live streams, and they're in here. They watch lives. You'll never see certain people in on a live stream for whatever reason. Now you start doing YouTube Shorts, they show up. Oh yeah, they'll watch. Oh yeah, they like that. But that's not getting me anywhere. I don't get any watch hours for that, and the hardest thing it's gonna be for all of us is to get those watch hours. So, and I said this before too, like even a video. You upload a video, it really depends on the length. If it's 3, 4, 5 minutes, a lot of people have that amount of time. Some people just won't click on a live stream that's 2 hours. You're like, geez, I ain't watching a 2 hour live stream. I see a lot of people when they go live, 3 hour live streams, 4 hour live streams. Does people have that much time? They don't. So a live has its power, and it's very beneficial when you're live. And that's it. After you're live, you're going to get a few views, and into this YouTube cemetery goes. Thankfully, the subs are up. All right. Yes. Well, yeah. NAGGRC. I don't know if it's just the joke channels. It's been hard. I mean, I've uploaded a lot of them, and I'm not doing it anymore because right now I tell everybody too that the YouTube tends to favor your last upload. So whatever you do, that's kind of what they promote. I just don't want to be promoting my YouTube Shorts right now because I need watch hours to be able to get the watch time. And I know they're not going to give it to me. So you guys, look what you're doing. All right. I mean, okay. I just got done working tonight. I'm going to race home. It's a little bit late. I'll still do it because I'm going to do it. I won't ever forgive myself if I don't get into the partner pro. I just won't because I came this far. I can't stop now. But glad that you got a few subs out of that. You just never know, Jay. This is NAGJRC. I call him the J man. Um, it's funny. The other day when you were in there, we were doing that live stream. We said, "Okay, hey guys, bye," and I know that you left out of there. And then lo and behold, Music and Fun Etc. showed up. So we actually went back. I came back and noticed that you were gone. But yeah, the live streams, it does get in your blood, guys. I'll tell you what, you start doing these things. Maybe I've been telling everybody this. Maybe I made YouTube more difficult than what it really is. Really, at the end of the day, I mean, with perfectionism, trying to do everything, it's got to be flawless, it's got to be perfect, it's got to be right. Got to have music, got to have this, got to have that. I thought one of the videos that we got, it's got over, I don't even want to know. I want to say over 200, and I want to say like 450, and it was when we called Keith. And there's nothing. We're up in here. We're not. There's nothing. No bells and whistles. No overlay. No. I can't put you guys' comments. You guys kind of like that though, don't you? Don't you guys kind of like that? We can put the avatar up on the screen and the comments. This is nice because I will be honest with you. It's I feel a lot safer because if somebody comes in here being naughty, I can see them right away, and I'm not going to be like off somewhere else putting you know music tracks or doing overlay or doing this. It's you can be more present because I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. I'm right here, so you don't have to worry about anybody. you know. And here we go. Let's look at this. We got somebody coming up in here. We got Super D in here, incognito. Okay, no, I just use my iPhone for everything, but I do have iPods. I use though. All right, well, you're rich then. I mean, you're yeah, them iPhones. Yeah, they cost a little bit of money there. Happy baby, watching and listening, Corey. Wonderful. Happy baby in the Philippines. Like I said, I am in your guys' debt, and you know I've told this to you guys before. You should know if you don't know by now. I've been doing everything in my power to help you guys, and if you think that I will forsake all of you guys after I reach the promised land, I won't. I'm looking forward to that day when I can come up in here and just be done with all this. Ask my mom if you don't believe me, because this level at this pace that I've been working, it's just I don't even know. Maybe it is sustainable because I surprised myself. I can't believe that. I don't even know how I'm doing it. So you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Emerson said our mind is like a rubber band. Once you stretch it, it never contracts to its original dimension. So maybe if I keep stretching myself, maybe I can just be capable of doing more. But we got the Daily Beast, sneaky, 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 sneaky. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Super D. Uh, I actually met some people tonight. They're from North Carolina. I've told you everybody from that. In that region. They're just so wonderful, so super nice people. I know that you guys were battling some awful storms, uh, South Carolina. I hope that I don't know if you guys lost power. Keith was even saying he was. Who was it that was? I think it was somebody was on the corner of it, like they got like the tail end. It was about no, it was 30 miles away. That was Jay, right from NAGGRC. I think he was about 30 miles. The storm missed him. I was watching Doctor Wu. Ah, yes, get beyond drunk. Didn't know you were on. Uh, Super D, I just last minute. You already know. Everybody knows what I'm doing. I'm not messing around. We're not playing games anymore. I'm serious. Very, very serious about what I'm doing. And no, I did a show tonight, and I raced home as fast as I could. I know it's a little bit late, and I learned a couple other things I'll share with you. Number one is you actually, if you want to go live, like without scheduling, it is highly recommended that you want to schedule a live stream. Maybe a day or two, in advance. That's probably best, ideal. But let's say you just plug and play like I did with no bells and whistles. I know Danny's going to like this because we're not going to have any interference from uh, country and western music or anything like that. But it takes time. I mean, it takes about a good probably. It took about 13 minutes for people to start showing up. So you just got to have a plan. You got to be able to talk about something if you're just going to plug and play. And then the longer you stay on, and I think it was Lobo that's talked about this too. The longer you stay on, the more views you get. Dr. Wu, and I told you, Super D, that with Dr. Wu, I liked, what, that video that I watched of his, I really liked that music. I did, man. I thought, what's he saying? I like this. I like this music. I thought maybe you were just picking on me there or something. Don't give up yet, Corey, on the promised land. Oh yeah. No, I'm not I'm past being discouraged now. I think that's the difference. Um, like I said, I really think that I've made this much more difficult than it needs to be. It took me this long to figure out, guys. That's what you have to do. You got to go live. You can't do 3-minute videos. You can't do 5-minute videos. I mean, if you upload a 2,500 or over 2,000 YouTube shorts, you might get 3 million views in 90 days, but I can't do that. It's impossible. It's the only way. And this is 4.5 years. So you need long videos. And even though some of my family members, who he's not watching now because he won't watch it this long, it's like they're too long for people. But they don't realize when you're live, Super D, you've all heard him say it. A live stream is as long as it needs to be. It's over when it's over. It ends when it ends. All right. And now that it's live, we're live and we're just going till something happens. But all right, well, Natalie, thank you for the encouragement because yeah, it's been a tough road. And if you guys think that I'm kidding around about things are going to slow down, they when I get in there, I want to take a break for a couple weeks. Yep, lost power, lost Wi-Fi, no cable for 3 days. Uh oh. 3 days of torture? Are you serious? You went without cable for 3 days? That'd be that no football, no wrestling. Wow. Yeah, that's me. Well, that's two with the cable. That's probably your internet too, right, Super D? Because I'm all hardwired. I don't try to stay away from the Wi-Fi and all that stuff. We're getting a notification here. Lobo Gris mentioned me in a video. I just got notified. Lobo, if you're out there, let's see. Yeah, that's but I haven't really been watching. The only thing I watch on now is YouTube. Pretty much all I watch, which is crazy. I'm not as. I mean, I used to really be a serious diehard football fan, but I just don't no time. I don't have time no more. Everybody has a watch, but nobody has any time. I don't have any time. And you know what? I just all of a sudden I feel I forgot to tell you guys I feel safe. Super D's in here. Natalie, I thought was going to go to bed. She's still here. And what's the worst thing that can happen? Danny's a troll slayer and the link slinger, and I tell you, I've seen that. He's got squirrels in his backyard, and he's got my cool dog out there that is on the lookout for the dog man or Sasquatch or Bigfoot. And I know he's got a shovel back there. I bet he's got some fishing poles, but you don't need a fishing pole if it's going to clean up goop. You just a sponge, a mop bucket, squeegee. Maybe one of those the shovel heads. You got to be able to get in there and clean it all up. Super D. All right, so you got power back on. Lost Wi-Fi. All right, yes, that was me. 30, yeah, that was you. 30 miles east. Really got it. We just lost power. And yeah, see, that's the thing. You know what? I haven't even really, and I should be ashamed, actually. I mean, I know I've heard about what's going on. I haven't been following it only because I've been so busy. I don't know if that's bad, but I do know that, yeah, Super D had mentioned it, and we were talking about it. Keith was talking about it, and Jay from NAGJRC. No, I know. I don't like them storms. 4 friends in North Carolina. Oh, 4 of your friends? Because I haven't, I really haven't. My mom, we were just talking about this. I mean, it apparently was really devastating, but I haven't watched any of the footage on it. Let's see. I'm from I'm from the middle of nowhere, Illinois, and I got the tail end of the hurricane. High winds. We lost power for a few hours, but people got it worse than you did. Yeah, we had. You guys all been having that, and we're up in we've been over the hundreds, and I was out there. I wasn't sweating. I don't know. I think I was percolating. I was. I couldn't believe how hot it was out there at that event out by the pool. It could have been a wonderful evening, but like I said, the weather is kind of strange everywhere. We had an extraordinarily hot summer. It was. I think it's been 90. I don't know how many. It's 60 days of triple digits. Been unusually hot. No Playboy. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay. Laugh if you want, Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu got 16,000 subs. I know. I'm telling you. Super D. Oh, yeah, that's glad you said that, Super D. I went on your channel. I did subscribe to Danny's World. I think it's called Danny's World. And I was like, 37,000 subscribers. I was like, I think you told me to go check out the YouTube shorts on Danny's World, I believe. And I did. And million, I mean, he has got, I think one video, it was got a couple million views. He's got more than one that's got over a million. I was like, I got a lot of respect for Super D. I never had anything like that, and I don't know where that footage was. The one video that Danny that I'm talking about with Danny's World. Is it Danny's World, Danny? I think it is. Where it was an alien, and it kind of reminds me of the movie. I think it was called Pineapple Express, where they had that underground bunker. And it's kind of what it reminds me of. It was an alien. It was a video of an alien. So that was really like his. It was definitely different, and it is kind of it's kind of believable. But yeah, that's pretty impressive, Danny. Super D, 38,000 subscribers, multiple videos that have one that's got over 2 million views. I mean, I know Happy Baby had one that had a million on it. Most I ever got on a YouTube short was I think I have one that's up to about 11, maybe 10 or 11,000. Let's see. Power a horse, but let's see. From the middle of nowhere. Okay, worse than you did. I did. Oh, ours people got it worse than I did. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Danny. Yeah, that's awful. That's Can you think of how horrible that is? Okay, let's laugh if you want. Oh yeah. Okay. Helena's death toll is 135 at the moment. Yeah, it's like I said, I've seen some of those. I don't even know what would possess anybody. A lot of them they film it. They're out there, and I've seen those hurricane winds that are coming through, and it really gets to the point where I think you have to take cover because I mean, don't they get like upwards of like 140, 50 mile an hour winds? It's just I mean, that is really, really dangerous because you could be out there and debris could be, you could be have anything out there, from picks up anything. Yeah, that's the thing. Two by fours and fences, and with the tornadoes. My ex friend's sister, my ex friend's sister, her husband, and two kids were in Chimney Rock, North Carolina, when the town washed away. Oh man. Oh, you know what, guys, and this too. Those devastations, whether it just be, with Mother Nature, with look at California with the earthquakes and the fires and the tornadoes and the hurricanes. We don't realize, how we get storms here too. Usually around about this time, I always tell everybody when this weather starts to change, it's this last little blast of heat before it's going to start to transition now because it's going to start getting colder and we're going to get winds. We're going to get high. We'll get high winds, and it's going to bring in the cooler temperature. But yeah, sometimes we never see anything quite like that. I mean, here in Vegas, we had an earthquake. Well, I think we had another one here maybe just recently, but we felt one pretty good, which was about 5 or 6, no, maybe 7 years ago. I was at the coffee shop and thing, the, the lamp thing was going like this. It was like, and I think we had tremors that went on for, they say the aftershock of a earthquake and just can go on for years. But yeah, that was crazy. All right, still here. All right, happy baby. Danny's World. Okay, yeah, Danny's World, 38,000 subscribers, over 8 million views. LOL. And I changed phones and lost access. Never use your phone as a password access. Okay, never use your phone as a password access. Super D, I'm not sure. What do you mean is Danny's World has 38,000 subscribers, over 8 million views. LOL. And I changed phones and lost access. Never use your phone as password access. You know what? Is that thing where, like, where you have to authenticate? I have that. It's like when you go to sign in, like if you clean your web history or do a disk clean, when you go to sign in, it'll say, "Is that really you?" So then you have to authenticate, They'll actually send you a message through your phone, and then you just yes, it's me. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, phone number was the password. Oh, really? So I mean, phone number was the password. Well, all you have to do is just type in the phone number again, and can't you get in there? Hey, Serpico. Hi there. How you doing? This is Serpico. I can't put your avatar up on the screen here because we're on YouTube. But like I said, I've learned some very valuable last lessons here, guys, just in the last few days. I understand what I got to do. I understand the process. But Danny, do you agree with that? Phone number was the password. Well, if my password was my phone number, I could just type in that number, right? And off I would go. It wouldn't matter if I had my phone, would it? It was auto through the phone. Well, that's another thing too, guys. I don't even know any people's numbers. You just have them all in our contacts, and we've become so dependent on our devices. I used to know people's numbers by heart because you had to write them down. And that was way back in the day if we didn't have cell phones. And I remember back in the day when I had a dual cassette, you had the little micro cassettes or the eight. Oh, that wasn't 8-track cassette; it was just a cassette tape. So you had two. If you were really big time with a great answer machine, you had the two. So one was for your outgoing message, and the other was for your voicemail. So back in those days, you just went about your merry way, and you know, you always checked your messages when you got home. But now, today, they're all in our contacts, and nobody knows what anybody's numbers are. I'm guilty of that. So it was auto through the phone. Yeah, you know what? My whole thing with my phone is like I don't ever like I can't. I can go on YouTube, but I'm not signed into YouTube through my phone. And I know that everybody uses these devices. I mean, they do them for to swipe. They whatever to transfer money. I've always been scared of that. So um, I don't know. It's just it's a wild world that we're living in the wild wild west. I mean, I see it go through you're going through the. I don't so much go through the drive-through anymore. But yeah, you just sit there. People stick their phone up and through the window, and whatever it is they're scanning. I guess I'm obsolete, and I know I have to. I got to do some work here on my end to continue that first level. I can't even tell you guys what my watch hours are because I posted up on the community tab those three things: step one, two, and three. That's what's there. When I click on that earn tab, that's what it shows. So I don't even know what my watch hours are. It used to have I'd go on there and it would show me the watch hours, but that's gone now. So what I'm going to do is probably Friday. I think I'm gonna be off Friday unless something comes in. I got to go down there. I got to take care of some details and try to go through that process, get that set up, and see what happens. Okay, pretty impressive, Super D, Danny's World. I believe I would just think that what, especially if you were, there had to have to be a way to be able to get in there. I don't know where the headquarters is at. Is the YouTube headquarters? Is that in California? I'd buy a ticket and I'd go knock on their front door, and I'd be like, "If there's a will, there's a way," because that's pretty amazing, guys. Danny Staten has got a channel that's got 38,000 views on it, and multiple videos that have over a million views. When the phone number was changed, the new phone won't let me enter the old number. Oh, it says action blocked. Jeez. But do you agree, though, Danny? If I know I don't think that you even have any of us have access to support until we get monetized. Once you're monetized, I think you can deal with support possibly. I don't know that you really get to deal with the person like over the phone. I think it's corresponding through either email or chats or live support or something, tech support. I think you have to communicate through a video or something. But I don't know, Danny. That would be who knows what would if you were to sign in. I don't know how long it's been since you signed into that account, but could you imagine what it might be like? How many comments you might have in there with just with like 3 views or 3 videos, you got probably over 5 million views total. Could you imagine how many comments are in there? You'd be there for months answering, comments. When the phone number was changed, okay, I read that. Old number says action blocked. Every time I change phone, I change my password too. Ah, change phone. Yeah, well, me, I don't change phones that often. I always like my chair that squeaks. Remember when you hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear it. Mom tells me I need to put some squeaky, a little bit of oil on here, and I probably do because this is my lucky chair, but it still works. But happy baby, every time she changes her phone, she changes her password. Oh, the answering machine worked great until the lightning got it, and the VCR, and the TV. What do you mean? The lightning got it? Would the lightning strike it? I remember. Oh yeah, the answer machine. Yeah, that worked great until the lightning got it, and the VCR. Remember that, guys? I still have. I got a lot of old cassettes, and I got this one little thing that I put it in there. It eats them. It always eats my cassettes, and I just have a lot of. I told you before I used to be on radio, and they'd always give them a fresh cassette, and they would record the copy of it because I had 3 different radio shows that we're doing. So it was nice. I have a physical copy of those programs, but I mean, I have this one little tape recorder. I still have it. It's upstairs. It eats tapes, though. Don't trust it. You know what? You could probably still buy. Can't you? Can you buy like a dual, like a TV that has a VHS on it and a DVD? Because I know they used to have the dual ones. And a cassette player. I don't know if you can even buy a sound system like a boombox that even has a cassette player anymore. I don't know if you can. All right, so we got happy baby. Thanks, Danny. That's sad. Oh, yeah, that's guys. That's not good. Yeah, that's horrible. That's awful, man. I had over 10,000 on Daily Dan's The Good Stuff, and they took it. Are you? They took it. Copyright strikes. Dan's The Good Stuff. Okay, Daily Dan's The Good Stuff. They took it. Copyright strikes. Oh, geez. Super D, how do you, like all of us, all of us have a story, to tell. We all have experiences. And, mine, I've told everybody about that. I mean, we're talking 4.5 years. Okay. A lot of people have gotten into the program a lot earlier than me. 4.5 years of rising, grinding, blood, sweat, and tears. And I mean, it's just been brutal. And it's my fault because now I look now and I'm like realizing this is all I should do. That's all I need to do. Go up on here, go lives. Probably could have saved myself a lot of suffering. Still not in the second level of the program yet. But it's like even with Super D, like I think that if I was locked out of my channel and I couldn't, I would be devastated. And if I had a channel that completely got wiped out, I'd probably be devastated. But Danny, um, he keeps going. I mean, that's pretty remarkable, Super D. I probably would be devastated if something happened. I don't know what I would do. But geez, Super D, LOL, had to delete 1,000 comments a week on Danny's World. You had to delete 1,000 comments a week? Jeez. Let me ask, guys. You know what? You've heard about that in the beginning. What I used to do was like I used to say, "Hey guys, if you leave a comment on Corey's comedy channel during the video, I'll give you a shout out." And I did that. I was giving everybody shout outs, and it would take me days. It took me 3 days, sometimes 3, 4 days to edit a 3, 4, 5. I didn't know anything I was doing. I was on an e-machine, clogged that up, had to buy a new computer. Finally had to learn some other software. Had to learn about what software it was to buy. And then I started using all my software that I use is Movavi Editor Suite. That's what I use. It's simple. It's drag and drop. But where was I going with that? Oh, I would tell everybody, guys, leave a comment, and I'll give you a shout out, because you guys think that that makes a difference. I don't even know if it makes. You used to think, well, if you get a lot of comments, it's going to help your videos. Look back on some of my older videos. We got a lot of comments, and now not getting so many comments. Only just because you keep putting out more videos, people they're like, "Ooh, geez, he's getting in." Oh, geez, here he is again, another 2 hour video. I upset my brother. He said, What are you talking about for 2 hours?" Like he does. I know my brother's not watching this, so it doesn't matter. Well, if he was watching this, I'd be in really big trouble because I don't think that he'd be watching this. But do you guys think that that makes a difference? Getting a lot of comments on a video. Do you think it helps to push it out? Because I'm telling you, after 4.5 years, I'm not getting more impressions. I'm not. You would think after 4.5 years, they'd grace you with, let's give him a little bit of favor. Let's show him some favor. Yeah, he's reliable. He's been dependable. He's been consistent. Pretty good quality. I mean, maybe the jokes aren't that funny, but no, you don't get more impressions. You get less. Let's see. Let's keep moving here. Danny, I have to applaud you. You got my vote. LOL. Had to delete 1,000 comments. Okay, I read that one. Lucky chair. Mine has a water feature. Okay. See, it it definitely. I have another one that's it's pretty much brand new. It's upstairs, and but it's not really comfortable. It looks good, but it has a real low back on it. You just need something with support. But they say too, guys, you don't want to come up on a live stream and get comfortable. You want an element of uncomfortableness to it, just so that you're awake. Let's see, 1,000 a week. Yeah, right? Could you imagine? I mean, that would be like spam. You look at these pesky people leaving all these comments that I have to try to keep. That's like junk mail, you know. Like they gave us these big old tubs now, and the trash company, so they got us, you know, pretty easy to recycle now. And I tell you what, that thing we're filling that thing up every couple weeks with junk mail and stuff. Lobo Jews in the house, wonderful. Sitting here with root canal pain. Oh my goodness. Cheers from Gilbert. Uh-oh. Just had a root canal. Oh my goodness. Like I said, Gilbert, he's the real deal, man. I believe over 8,000 subscribers. And when I went over there to really do a deeper dive on his channel, he's got good quality. We got Lobo Gris. We call him Mr. Magnificent, Lobo G, because look what he says. I crossed over, Lobo. I shifted. I changed. Remember I told you guys when, I don't know what happened to me. I woke up and I started talking like that. And we did a couple of views, a couple of videos that nobody watched. So I thought, well, I'm going to scrap that voice because that must irritate people or something. But anyways, I don't know what it is. Something happened. And even after my gig tonight, I said, oh, that's it. I'm going to go home. I don't care if nobody even shows up. I'm just going to go up on there and just start rambling because I've realized that YouTube showed me the way. And and I realize now that I can talk, and that's what you have to do when you go live. You got to talk. I'm constantly dealing with copyright issues due to loud bar music. Okay, no strikes though. Only my monetization towards copyright holder. All right, are those not, because we get a lot of those? We hear those. Ron from the UK. He's learned about paying attention and listening to, if you're in a car, somebody pulls up in the car alongside you and they're blaring their music, they pick it up. But if you're getting copyright issues regarding music, maybe it's not a big deal. It's not really technically a strike because I'd heard that if you get 3 strikes, you can, your channel's in jeopardy. They could take your channel down. But maybe with the copyright, maybe it's different, huh? You're dealing with copyright issues due to loud bar music. Yep, that's why, I pretty much stay in here. Um, unless my neighbors, I was in here one night. Were you guys here that one night when I didn't know what was happening. I said, guys, what we got an issue. I put it on my fail safe. I put it on I got that be right back thing. And I went out there and the neighbors blazed off a bunch of firecrackers. And I didn't know what was going on. That was just last, what, maybe 2 weeks ago. So it wasn't like it was the 4th of July. I got a strike on the Daily Dan blog last Halloween, really, for trying to show the Night Stalker movie from '72. Yeah, see, that's I know a lot of the people do, like, with the B-roll. The only thing that I do, you guys know where I make all my stuff. I make it all Canva. You go to Canva, and now I don't get access to all the premium stuff, the premium images or the videos. But if it's free, it just says free to use or whatever it is. I use that. Never had a problem. I hope I don't. I've heard people, like, if you have like editing softwares and they have that, it comes with music that's preloaded into your software that you use to edit your videos. I've heard people getting strikes from using that music. So I try to stay within the parameter of YouTube and play the music from their library. But just get a strike. That was a year ago, huh? Well, so Dan, that's not really that serious, getting a strike. I got a strike on the Daily Dan blog last Halloween, trying to show the Night Stalker. So that's, I mean, it's just a copyright strike. Is a lot. I think that you could probably just leave it on there and have the revenue or that money go to whoever owns that. Or I don't know if it seems to me like a lot of people get a lot of strikes from copyright, and it's not really that big of a deal, I guess. Danny, all right, dropping a link there. There's anybody that's in here that comes in here that's new. That's right, for easy access. Just right click. Lobo, like I said, we always learn something from everybody. Lobo's sitting here saying hi, Lobo Gris, and yeah, you're the guy that I always credit you. About the stream. Longer the stream is, the more views it gets, and that is correct. So I attribute that to Lobo Gris, and appreciate that. We learned something from everybody because he's a live streaming machine now, live streaming 7, 8 hours a day, every day, multiple shorts. He's going crazy. He's wild. He's on fire. I'm gonna have to give you one of those on fires because I don't know how many YouTube shorts you're uploading a day, but yeah, they're a game changer. Remember that when you did your first live, Lobo? I was there. I remember when you went live for the first time. I wasn't on your live show, but I did watch it. And now look at you. You got a panel. You got multiple people coming up in there. Got a lot of action. All right, Curse Zero. Hey, howdy. Well, we just been. I came up on here, was just rambling, talking about YouTube. Um, about live streaming and YouTube Shorts and monetization and all that good stuff. We're not. That's what it was. What was it? What did I title this? I don't even know where the. What did I title it? In Streamyard, they have the title of your what your video is. I think it was. Is it too late to talk about YouTube? All right, Super D dropping. There's your link, Lobo. Uh, Gilbert, he has won, but Donnie's not in right now. LOL, Gilbert. He has won. What are you talking about? He has one. But Donnie's not in right now. Yeah, well, he's been on, you guys know he's on tour with Tammy Why Not. What do you think, guys? I think maybe Donnie, Dazzling Donnie, has forsaken me. But we'll bring him back on after we get to the monetization because, guys, it ain't helping me doing it ain't helping me doing videos. I did a couple of them. Those are pretty good videos, and I streamed them. I fooled Lobo. He thought he missed it, and I did share with you that it was streamed in private, and then you release it. But they know that you try to get sneaky and not go through the whole process, and take the risk because no risk, no goodies. They reward the goodies for the risk. No risk, no goodies. So you got to be willing to plug and go live to get the take the risk to get the goodies. All right, thank you, Danny. That's Lobo. Correct. Not a huge deal. Usually strikes are rare for me. All right. So if you know what, I've heard people say that, you know what, that's one of the things, a barrier to entry. I don't know that you can have any community strikes. Maybe a community strike is different than a copyright strike. If they would deny you of entry into monetization, as because you know what, I think Gilbert, I think you're monetized, right? You got a lot of, you know what you're doing. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm pumped because I'm over being discouraged, and I don't know why it took me 4.5 years, 3 years and 3 months, to realize that you just got to go live. You got to quit sniveling, quit caring about it, quit uploading videos, quit uploading shorts. Just go live. That's all you got to do. You got to clock the hours. You got to go on there. If nobody is there, you just keep talking. They make them. They made me strong. Even though I'm drinking pink fluff, I'm still still strong. Let's see. Okay, I can't read that. At the Gilbert. Okay, yeah, okay. The Gilbert bystander. Danny dropped your link. Copyright strikes are different from copyright claims. Okay, they're not as Keebler. They're not as serious. Copyright strikes. From what I understand with Ron, you'd be watching one of his videos and it's just there's nothing. I'm like, wonder why I did that. Can find out that he does some of those church videos over there in the UK, and they can even silence them out. I don't know how they even do that. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, their algorithm, their radar is on. And if you're in a car and somebody pulls up alongside of you and the radio's on and they can hear that music and they can ding you for that, that's pretty impressive. Let's see. So you're saying that the copyright strikes are different from the copyright claims. Okay. I don't ever want to have a problem with that. I'd probably be devastated if I got any type of a strike of any kind because I I'm squeaky squeaky clean. Yeah, I got 20 copyright claims a week on some channels. LOL, but strikes 3. Your channel goes bye-bye. Nothing you can do about it. Trust me, I know. You serial? So I get 20 copyright claims a week on some channels. All right, you guys are teaching me. I love it. 3 strikes. 3 strikes and your channel goes bye-bye. All right, so we don't want to get any strikes, but the claims are not as bad. Okay. Sidekick. What's what's that? Sidekick? Let's see. Same Donnie. Oh, same Danny. Oh, that's maybe who you were talking about was Danny. Sometimes I can't filter through and sift through the typo errors. Sometimes. Uh, Same Danny. I get a claim every single time because of Stream Downtown with the bar music. Drives me insane. But at least no strikes. All right, you know what then? This kind of explains because the nostalgic pod blast chance. If you guys know who he is, he comes up in here. But Super D, and Danny's into comics as well. They know their comics, but yeah, he live streams and this chance from the nostalgic pod blast. I've been on there, and he's like, okay, well let's do it again. So he's replaying old like game shows, and I don't know, he's kind of got it figured out how long it's going to take him for them to like ding, give him a gong. But then, yeah, it'll say stream unavailable due to something. And then he comes back on and like nothing happened. So maybe it's just, maybe they're not really, they're not serious claims, I guess. That kind of makes me feel a little better, guys. Getting a claim is not as bad as a strike because definitely don't want to have a strike. Worst they have done to me is global block. Correct. No community strikes, only copyright. Okay. Community strikes are being real like when you're being You're being really naughty, right? I've never had any issue. Did you guys know, like, even in my world, I come in contact with literally, I mean, thousands, thousands, thousands. I mean, tonight at this event, there was probably, I mean, I'd say three up to three, over 350, 70 people there. And I've never had an issue with the public, never. And a lot of times I'm dealing with, with all the elements that go with it. I've never, ever, ever had a problem. So when I come up in here, it's one of the things I'm never looking for is trouble. I try to avoid trouble. I don't need trouble. I don't like trouble. But yeah, I would probably be a little bit shook up if I got a strike. Live is a great way to score random insomniac viewers. Okay, yeah, there you go. You're probably right. Remember the insomnia? My insomnia is so bad I can't even sleep at work. Uh, I agree there. Corey, are you? Oh, am I a Harlan Williams fan? Love Harlan. Um, is that a trick question? Well, it's that must be that. I think that's a trick question. You setting a trap. You setting a trap for me. I know. Let's see. All I claim means is some other a. Okay, I know what that is. That's code. Gets the 11 cents for the views. Woo. Is that what it really all comes down to, guys? That all boils down to is is that what they call AdSense for a reason? And the only way you can really make any money on YouTube is making I just want to laugh. I want to work this for the 4.5 years to finally get it, to see it with my own eyeballs, to witness it, and I'm going to share it all with you guys. I'll say, you know what? Guess what? This is what it is. And if it's I hope it's funny because I want to have a good laugh because at the end of the day, I'm all about the intangibles, and uh, I um, I just feel like I'm better for it. So that's what keeps me going. That's what drives me. Let's see. Let's see. LOL. You take my 20 cents jokes on them. My videos are worthless. Oh yeah. Take my 20-cent jokes. I have no idea. I don't even, like I said, I'm not in the partner program. I'm not into that. Even that, guys, just be real and be honest. Like, that's not I haven't went running over to the bank to get all this stuff to set up to for what? I mean, um, we're gonna sell a bunch of merch. Are you kidding me? Uh, I'm up in the air about having like channel members, like, gonna exclude all the people that have supported and assisted me and helped me and put me on the map to like exclude them from and make it pay to play. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do it. So, and then the other things are the super chats, and that'll be nice. You know what? When I get that all hooked up, I could actually some of these cats in here, I could super chat them. I will, because I haven't been able to do that because don't have anything hooked up yet. So it'll probably end up costing me more money than I'm going to make, but I don't care because you guys are the real cats, and I'm making a list, and you guys have helped me tremendously. And I don't know what the monetization's all about. Never been monetized. Corey, are you a Harlan Williams fan? I'd have to look into that a little bit. A lot of people don't know that c- high school, that was the best 6 years of my life. And I'm not, I know a lot about a lot of things. I know about magic and mysticism and metaphysics and spirituality. And you all heard some of the stuff that we did with the magic, with using, um, when we did the mind reading. But let's see what we got here. I don't care who gets paid. All right. Also, with the claim, they give you tools to fix it. You can remove that section of audio and remove the claim. Wonderful. Very nice. That's nice of them, isn't it? That they give you the option to fix. Not it's just like wonk. That's it. Strike one. Like, whoa. At least they give you the way to fix it. Let's see. Anyways, what do we got? Claim they give you a tool. I got the community guide strike 2 years ago for a Vampirella comic book video. Oh, naked cartoon. Uh-oh. Got me busted. Really? So with that strike, Super D, got the community guide strike too. Oh, got the strike 2 years ago. So if you, how about that strike? Does that strike go away? How's that work? You get one strike, watch out. Strike two. Do they go away? Do they take away the strikes? Can you get them removed? Okay, so you're talking well, I guess, no, Harlan Williams is funny. You think he's funny? Usually what people do is, I they come up in here and then I go down these rabbit holes and then I'll start make go do like Super D. He had me deep diving over there in Danny's world. It's like, well, yeah, just go look at some of the shorts, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, this is Super D. This is Danny's world. Oh, this cat, look at this. So now I'm deep diving in there watching alien videos, and I go off on all these goose chases. Oh, write this down though. Harland Williams. Harland. Danny, you're probably liking this, right? There's not a bunch of even that all takes time, guys. I mean, really to acclimate to a camera and be able to go live and just talk into the lens of a camera, and to be able to interact with the chat. But it's not like you can hear um, what you guys are saying. You can read what you're saying. It's just a little. It takes time to get used to it. But I feel like now because that's really what saves you. Anybody that wants to go live, that's going to start needing to go live to be able to get hours for watch time. It's really nice and it's beneficial if you have people in the chat because look, they give you something to talk about. So don't think that I'm not in your guys' debt, and I haven't forgotten about any of you guys that just carrying these two industries on my back. But let's see. You just said something that reminded me of him. That's all. Okie dokie. What chance gets during a live stream? This is Keebler. What chance gets during a live stream? A live is a stream. Interrupted. Take down. If you get more than 3, YouTube will end your live stream. It doesn't always mean you will get a strike. Okay, yeah, because it was something about like I can't remember exactly what it said. It's just something this stream has been ended due to policy procedure violation, or I don't remember what it was. Community. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it only took a couple, 3, 4, 5 minutes, and bang, he was back up like nothing happened. We're gonna do it again, guys. It's like I always tell him he lives on the edge. I could never do that, even though it's nothing maybe that serious. But I just I've told everybody. You guys know about my story. I mean, in the beginning, early on, I'm very I'm sensitive. I'm kind of I guess shy, and I was very incoherent. I'd come up in here forget something because it's stress. Stress will do that to you. Danny was here when we got ambushed. Okay, he knows he was there. He said to Cory, "Who'd you upset?" Because I don't know. They come after me one night. I don't know if they all plotted a plan and they attacked me, and they come in there, and it wasn't fun. But now it's you once you go through something like that and you withstand it, I just feel like I've gotten better. I've gotten more coherent. Like you, and I'm not up sitting here worried about the time. Eyeballs come and go. I'm not worried about that. Lobo G says, "Hey, the longer your live stream is, the more views you get." You're right. Danny says, "Your stream is as long as it needs to be. It ends when it ends." You come up on there. I didn't even know what was going to happen. Where does this plug and play? I'm sitting there talking. Nobody there. We had 2 eyeballs in there, and lo and behold, after about 13, 14 minutes, Natalie showed up. Keebler showed up, and then next thing you know, here comes Super D, and we had Super D, and then we had Happy Baby and the Gilbert bystander, and we had NAGGRC, Who else? Anybody else I missed? Oh, Cruel Curse Zero popped in here. So I don't want to go too far back up there because I don't want to lose my. Oh yeah, but guys, I knew that I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm doing it, man, because I already learned. I already learned you can't go up on here and stream a live stream on private for 8 minutes, and then release it to public and think you're going to get views on it. Them were good videos. That last one I just did, that was pretty good. It's a shame it didn't get any views. That's sad, man, because I thought it was pretty good. You said something that reminds me of him. Okay, Keebler. Doesn't always mean you will get a strike. All right, that's all right. Now, at least I'm not so worried about getting. I used to be worried about getting strikes. Happy baby, still here. All right, you guys are awesome. Danny, I think we talked about this too. Are you liking Super D? Do you like the fact that I don't do vertical live streams because they give you a headache after 5 minutes? He's out. He says 5 minutes, I'm out. Um, they're popular because they're on a shelf, and I think you get a lot of views. All you get is you're just a little vertical live. I don't really particularly care for them as much. I mean, I'll watch people that do them. I know they do them because they get a lot of views. I'm just old school, I guess. I'm hard nosed. I'm a slow learner. Um, I've been doing it. I mean, I didn't even get on the YouTube short bandwagon until years after, and I probably would have fared a lot better if I'd gotten onto that sooner. But now, look at me. After 4.5 years, 4 years and 3 months, I finally realized this is what you got to do. Whether you like it or not, there ain't no other way. You still got to do the other stuff to get to 1,000 subscribers. But if you want to get that, the hardest thing is going to be is get those the watch hours. It's going to be hard. You got to do live streams. And I think that if you do enough of those, like I think Lobo's finding out, you might, if you stay on long enough, you might even get some of those. I was on this channel tonight for an hour. Okay. Yeah, you had said, I've heard you mention Mog before, Danny. Like all that stuff. Mog Mallin Monsters. Okie dokie. Another thing, a cool little strategy, guys. Like if somebody comes in here new, I learn all this stuff because a lot of times if you don't do this right after the stream and you just get out and you close it, that's it, and your stream is gone. Okay, and it could be an hour, could be 8 hours, could be 10 hours before that thing comes back. Well, if you stop, once you end the stream, it'll all stay there. So just as long as you don't close it out, then you can go back in there and visit. That's what I did with Danny. I think that yeah, Danny put a link, and I went up to that link and was able to go over there. So yeah, that's something cool. I learned that once you hit end screen or end stream, it doesn't end. Now another box comes up. Do you want to end stream? Then you hit it twice, and as long as you just leave it that way, then you can go. And if you maybe need to clean out something, maybe there was something that was said, or you want to go visit somebody that's new. So you just little perks. You learn a little bit as you go. YouTube. Okay, that's the mob. Thanks, Danny. Strike goes away after 3 months. Ah, that's okay. That reminds me of that bowling league that I'm in. We're called the Pinheads. It's a union bowling league, and unfortunately, we're going on strike. Strikes go away after 3 months. Really? Very nice. I like to hear that, Super D. I still hate that. Wait to join in the chat. Turns people off quickly. I know, I hear you. But I didn't know. Dude, I was in there all by myself for 15 minutes waiting. It's like, where's I could get ambushed. I never know who's going to come in here. I say open the door and kick out the clowns. How do you do that when, Super D, you're not going to get me in trouble now. I know you're trying, man. 20 minutes. No, wait a minute. Is it 2 hours? I think I might have it on 2 hours. I could change it to 10 minutes. Could I do that while I'm live right now? It's going to, should I try, guys? Because I'll have to open up another window. I can't do that while I'm in here, can I? Danny's trying to get me in trouble, trying to get me a strike. That's why I said, Danny agreed, but he doesn't fully trust his mods. I don't. It's not that I don't trust my mods. I know if you just let anybody come up in here that wants to come up in here, I mean that last one that shook me up, man. I've seen Sarah go live for days. Are you serial? Danny, uh, seen her go live for days. Are you serious? When I started YouTube, I was so shy. I had to make a teleprompter, and it took me 2 years of prep before I launched my the channel. Really, I know it. I'm telling you. You know what? That live stream is a game changer. And then when you start, they want you to take the training wheels. Super D. It's like time to let the little blankie go, or your little pacifier, your training wheels. I'm like, we did that one time, and look what happened. Like I said, on this night, when I went up on there late at night, 10:30, I don't know who's in there. I didn't know who was going to pop in here. I had no idea. Hey, look who's in here. Okay, antiderivative Jill. Hello, good to see you. Bada zing, bada bang. I need to come over and see you too. It's been a minute. We got. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it's just this is like I said, Lobo. That's what he said. Longer you stay, more views you get. That's true. That's fact. Don't go up on there doing a live stream, doing them on private so nobody can get to you, and think that you're going to release it, put it to public, and think you're going to be getting a lot of views on it because you ain't. My wrestling channel is 958 subs. Lucky if I get 12 views on a short. Yeah, I don't have the. If you guys are asking me about YouTube Shorts, no, I don't know more. I don't even know what they look like when it comes to monetization, what it pays. I've had a lot of people say they destroy your channel. I just know a lot of people, that's all they watch, and they won't ever come on to a live stream. Most of the people that are on a live stream, they're the ones that keep coming back. They wouldn't be, some of them watch your videos, some of them don't. Some of them that are in here in a live stream, I've never seen them on a video. Some people will only watch videos. They don't watch shorts. They don't like shorts. Like Dan, 5 minutes on a vertical, he's out. Um, some people, that's all they want to watch is your long videos. It's just different. Everybody is different, and it's funny, man. You guys, you feel me? Super D, guys. I was telling you when Super D, I was so amazed with him when I told you guys Keith, he was his first. It was his first recommendation, highly recommendation. So he was crowned. He gave him the prestigious, the title, the lead moderator. But so much fun, guys. That is so impressive. That was just when I was kind of still a small channel, and you got somebody like Dan. You go over there, and he'd be on a live stream. He'd be out there in the backyard playing videos, looking for Bigfoot, having fun. And there'd be a bunch of us in there late at night. And here this guy would, he'd drop your link in there and help you, support you. He helps. That's what he does. He tries to help people, supports people. He'd drop your link in there. And it's like, wow, man, this is really nice. And then he's like, play your videos. He'd be on his phone. He'd pull up one of your videos, and we'd all be laughing aside. You know, when you do, when you help people, that's what I've always loved, that saying, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you don't, people can see through all that. Like I said, I think I'm real. I try to be transparent with you guys. I'm going to share the whole process with you. And I just been trying to work this thing to get her done so I need to be able to take a break. But I'm not even worried about the time right now. But let's see. Cory, you don't play anything while on live stream to worry about. A stream interrupted. Cory, you don't play anything while on live stream to worry about. Oh, that's right. Like me, I'm live streaming now. I'm not playing nothing. There's no way that they're gonna. What are they gonna do? But Danny kind of likes this. I'm saying there is a value in this. Whether or not a lot of people find certain music offensive. There's a place I go down here that doesn't play music, because a lot of times you go into some of these other places, whether it be a chicken place or a food place, and you're playing music, and it could be like a syndicated radio type stuff. So it could be news, it could be offensive to people. They might not like the music, could be too loud, so they don't play it. When you come up in here with no music, no music, I don't know. Maybe people are able to. Maybe they're able to not get so distracted because all the other stuff, the bells and the whistles and the woohoo channels. I don't know. Maybe there's a place for it to do it to have fun once in a while. But it's nice to come up in here. I kind of like doing this on YouTube. You guys hear my squeaky chair? I didn't like vertical videos either. Now they're growing on me, and I can't scrub them off. Or you can't scrub them off because they're growing on you. All right, that's You know what? If you ever, like I said, I've done my share of YouTube Shorts. I've done quite a few of them, and I guess they are kind of fun. I'm just glad they have their own little department now. Like they have your own YouTube Shorts, and they're all on one page. The thing that used to bother me about them is, my early ones. I used to make the YouTube thumbnails. Spend all that time customizing my thumbnails, and then you'd upload a YouTube short, and then they took it off. I said, "Why am I even doing that?" And then I got these little vertical things, that, like, it makes my channel look silly, but I shouldn't have even cared. I should have just kept doing it. I probably have like Super D. Super D does a lot of YouTube shorts. I Let's see. But anyways, you can't scrub it off you now. It's like a wart. It grows on you. See, it's like I'm like a fungus. I grow on you. I don't watch This is Super D. I don't watch vertical live streams for than a couple of minutes. They give me headaches. Yeah, it's a vertical live streams. Yeah, like I said, I know you ever notice so when they're on that vertical and they're on that short shelf, I guess people are swiping away, boy. And I've seen them. You go in there like, wow, look at that, 65 people watching, 200 people watching, and they just come and go fast and furious. So I think for that format, you might be able to attract more people that do the shorts. But I'm not into YouTube Shorts right now. Have I uploaded a YouTube short? I haven't for a while. I'm not saying I will. When I go back, it'd be nice to be able to do 10 videos and chop it up and do a little YouTube short here, do a video once a week or maybe other week or something like that. And it'll be nice. I have changed, guys. So, you know what? YouTube has changed me tonight on this night when I come home. I said, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to go live without a plan. I'm just going to take a leap of faith and do it. And that's really because I know it's devastating. I scripted out all them videos and telling the jokes and stuff and doing it on private, thinking you're going to be sneaky. Uh, but that way I can do it. Like some of those things I did were kind of really integral and kind of complex, so I can do it without kind of being distracted, worrying about what's going on in the chat. But like I said, you just got to go for a while. Like before, when I first started doing this, guys, I couldn't come up on here for 90 minutes without taking a break. But now you keep, that this pink fluff is kicking in. Got its electrolytes in it too. It's got vitamins. It does have minerals in it. It's not just no sugar. Not a sponsor. And what did Pink Panther say when he stepped on the ant? Didn't, didn't, didn't. I had to say that to us, Super D. What do we got? Let's see. These either growing on me. Can't scrub them off. Okay, give them a headache. One cool thing I learned about YouTube seems so basic, but super important. All the cool people you get to know. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, NAGGRC. You're not live streaming, right? Yet. I mean, you're coming back. You got a cool channel. Um, Danny, Super D. He's a Star Trek fan. I don't know if I put him up on my community tab one time. I told J Man from the NAGGRC NAJ, NAGGRC. I just had my nose done. Now my mouth's not working. But he did that thing, Danny. I don't know if you've seen it. He's out in the woods, and he's in Star Trek. He's got the talking to Spock or whatever it is. Everybody knows that he's like, oh yeah, look at that. He's not really a Star Trek fan, but I have seen Star Trek. I just never wasn't really super deep into it or Star Wars or anything like that. But Danny, you should watch that. You would really get a kick out of NAGGRC, his Star Trek video. I thought that was pretty cool. It was trying to eat me. What was what it was trying to eat you? Wait a minute. Got 3 strikes 3 years ago when I shot the bear in the. Oh, when I shot the bear in the face. Are you serial on a video? Community guidelines? Are you serial? I got a strike 3 years ago when I shot the bear in the face on a video community guideline. Wow. Well, listen, I told you guys, a couple of them videos. I don't know where you at, Super D, but we were talking about you because his neighbor had called. He said, "Dan, I think that bear's back." And who would go trucking into the woods with shorts? And you got shorts on and flip flops, packing. I hope you're packing and looking for a bear. No, I don't think so. No, 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 no. He was trying to eat me. Later, have fun. All right, Keebler, thank you so much. Appreciate all your insights into the YouTube. And I always pick up new vital information. Great. I mean, now I'm not so really worried about getting a community strike because they're really not even, community, what do they call them? A community strike or copyright claims and versus strikes. I'll go back through and watch it, but that's pretty good stuff. It's 3:16 a.m. here. I got paid Tuesday. LOL. Still up, doing stuff. Very nice. Yeah, isn't that fun? Payday. I got paid tonight too. I lock it. Money's not everything, but it will keep you in touch with your kids. I got 3 at the house, one of each. A blonde, a brunette, and a redhead. But they say, they say you can't take your money with you. Well, that ain't true because when I die, I'm going to have my liver removed and my money put in, so you can't take it with you. We already know that there is more important things than money. We got more important things: stocks, bonds, CDs, cryptocurrency, that kind of stuff. All right, that's enough of that. How many channels you have, Danny? He not going to tell you how many channels he's got. Is he? That's right. Too many. That's what I got to applaud you, Super D. I mean, it's ambition. You're very ambitious, and you're good at it. You're a character. You got all these other interests. You try to, keep your fat comic book guy on this one. If you're going to do your daily Dan blog, your main channel. If you're going to squash bugs, you want them to know who did it. When I squash like a bug, you want them to know that it's coming straight from Danny Staten because this is his moderating channel. And then he does other stuff too with his other channels, wrestling and Star Logo, but he's got too many channels. But he's ambitious. That's wonderful. Some people need more ambition because that's a lot of what people's problems are. They're not ambitious. What was it? Somebody said that anger is just depression without enthusiasm or something like that. I don't know if I'm saying it right. That's what depression is: anger without enthusiasm. I remember somebody said that in the chat once. Then we move on to something new. Oh, wait a minute. Get drunk, get bored. A new channel is born for somebody for nobody to watch. I agree, Danny. This has been an adventure. You put out something, you think, oh yeah, that's good, man. That was a ballpark. That was a grand slam home run, man. This is gonna go, and then crickets. And if it'll devastate you if you let it. But then I've all you can do is go again, like Danny. Super D, what does he say? Live is his live stream as long as it needs to be. It ends when it ends. As long as you stay on here, who cares? I mean, you know what? Then after, I guess after you got monetized and you didn't care about watch hours or need hours, you can come in and do as long as you want. But if you're going to just, if that's what you want, that's your focal point, that's your focus, you say, no, on this night, that's what I told myself. I'm done. I'm a changed man. You heard it. I wasn't making that up when I woke up the other day. I don't know why. I just started talking like this. I don't know why. And then did anybody say what that object was? There was something that was out of place. Nobody said anything about what it was. My mom was looking for it on the wrong video. I said, well, I was listening to, she was watching on the phone. I said, well, you're watching the wrong video. But I tried to make it as obvious, make it a little subtle, but I thought it was kind of funny. A lot of people like those, trying to find the hidden items. Okay, let's keep it rolling here. Then gets left alone, and like, all right. So that's what Danny. He's got too many channels. He gets drunk. He gets bored. New channels born. Nobody to watch. Nobody to watch. Then he gets left alone like an abandoned child. Then we move on to something new. And if they do well quickly, they get more attention, and then they grow. And then let's see, Project Cryptid. This got 400 in less than 1 year. That's Project Cryptid. Yeah, NAGGRC. If there's anybody that, like I said, I don't know if you've subscribed to that because he's in here. He helps everybody, drops links, and he's got channels. I mean, he's a few times put somebody that's just on the edge of going over, and Danny's like, I got channels, and he can run to the rescue and then just put them up over the hump. Because guys, we can come up in here, and many of us, would just go weeks and weeks and months without getting some subscribers, and it can be demoralizing and devastating. You can come up in here and Super D takes a liking to you. You can pick up 6, 7, 8 subscribers in one shot. Let's see. LOL, Pink Panther and the Ant. Funny. My grandmother used to date Harry Mancini. He wrote the Pink Panther theme. Oh, really? Yeah, that's probably, I don't know if a lot of people, it's funny that my teacher, he used to laugh at me because used to think everything was funny. And he'd tell a joke that's like 100 years old. And I would laugh at it, but I mean, it's old. But if it's new, I know people don't study comedy. So maybe a lot of people never heard that joke. But if you're a joker and you're a joke seeker, you like to research jokes, chances are maybe you've heard it, but chances are maybe you haven't. But yeah, I kind of like it. It just makes it a little bit funny. It's like it's a filler. So if you're drinking something and it's pink, like I'm always around nightlife and cocktail parties and banquets. So I'll tell them, I say, guys, I don't know if you guys know, they have a new name for bartenders. They're called physicians. Yeah. And this cat over here, so I'm be doing a magic trick and say, this trick fooled Einstein. Joe Einstein, bartender, very nice guy. And then I'll say, his martinis are so dry, there's dust in the bathroom. So it's just all just filler stuff, and people seem to like it. I have a channel that heavily features Star Trek. Bada zing, bada bing, bada bang. There you go. Yep, Keith's has been mentioned. Yeah, I always talk to Keith, Jill, derivative Jill, and Keith talks about you. He sees you over there on channels and Retro Nerd Girl. Everybody classifies him as a Retro Nerd Girl person because he's always over there. Keith spends a lot of time watching YouTube as well. Let's see. Thanks, Cory. Yeah, no lives just yet. Yeah, well, like I said, let us know. Uh, I recommend. I don't know. My first 5 on mine, they were really pretty short, but I faked them. I don't know you necessarily need to fake them, but I'll tell you what, they're a game changer, man. They change you. Yeah, yeah. It's I done upwards of close to 100 of them, and I was this one here. I didn't really feel this one. I wasn't expecting a lot. I mean, I didn't know. I didn't think anybody was going to be in there. It took about 13 minutes of talking before anybody started to show up. I do sometimes get. I feel that on a Sunday, the Super Sunday, we've had as many as 28 people in there. I think was the most, and we've had like upwards of like 740 or 50 comments. So um, I know I've always, with Danny, he gives me direction and says, and I'm learning how to do that. All that stuff takes time, like all the hey, and all these different the names and people saying hi. Just all that stuff is maybe bypass that. Just stick with the stuff that's important. But it's all a process. Everything, it's just learning. You learn as you go. So there you go. I don't know if you guys, yeah, we just highly recommend if somebody comes in here that you don't know that Danny puts their link in here, you just right click it, then please go subscribe to him, watch their videos, say hi. That's the whole point of this, guys. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to get watch hours. I'm not trying to gain subscribers, but I know some people need subscribers. You have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to get monetized. But here you go. Here's Star Lago. This got 500 subscribers in 2 months. Oh, cool channel. Wait a minute. Oh, Anchor Derivative Jill. Cool channel. Okay, dude. Oh, we may be talking to Trek Rocks. Yes, I know. Super big fan here. Dan, Super D, you know that about NAGGRC. Would you be so kind? Uh, Jay, to do that, could you put that video, your Star Trek video? I don't know if Danny, I've looked at the comments down there because I've watched it a few times. I put it on my community billboard a couple times. I don't know if Danny's watched it. Danny's a Trek fan. He would love it. It's a riot. It's so well done. It was a great script. I thought it was genius. You got the costume on and everything. You're out in the woods, and he won't port you. He won't beam you back up, and you got to walk. That's I want Super D to watch that because I think he's a Trek fan. He'll get a kick out of it. Trek rocks, no joke. I know the guy who owns the property in Kingsland, Georgia, that Natural Zone Studios is built on. Oh, well, I'll visit one day. My straight channel is all about Star Trek and Star Wars mostly. Okay. See, NAGGRC, you're aware of all that? I just like it, man. When other people are meeting other people, and I'll go over to their channels, and they used to put up a lot of videos, and not get nothing. Then you start seeing, Sarah, she's a big supporter, and Danny, Super D, and people. You start seeing people commenting on your videos, and then next thing you know, the J man, NAGGRC, he's going to be in here. He's like, you know what I'm gonna do? Because we got Book of Aaron went live. We had BBB. She went live. We had Ron. I was even telling Ron, you watch, Keith. I was telling him about Ron from UK. He gonna go live. You watch. Modest Reviews went live. He started going live, and then the not nostalgic pod blast. Chance was already doing lives, but then the other guy from the Fatherhood Confessions. He went live years ago. He hadn't been live in like a couple years, and I noticed that he went live, and so now look at that. It's just we don't even know what we're chasing. Is this just a dream? Is it a pipe dream? We're just because you know what? One of these days, once I cross over, it's all going to be revealed, and then I'll know. I'm like, are you serious? All that this barrier, this pay to play, this the right to passage to get through, just to get to here, was. I mean, 4,000 hours of watch time, 1,000. I mean, 4 years and 5, 6, 7 months, whatever. I mean, really, I have no idea what it even is, guys. I have no idea what it's even about. So, won't that be nice when I get that wisdom and I possess that wisdom? That knowledge it's gonna change me. I think it'll change me because I'm not quitting my day job. Let's see. My Starlight channel is all about Star Trek. Did I read that one there? Okay, yeah. My Starlight channel is all about Star Trek and Star Wars. All right. There it is. And look at that. There it is. You got Super D just dropped your link. All right. Your deep voice ain't, who's that? Pete Gustini? Almost, but not quite. I don't know. I don't know who you are, and I don't care. I can only do it when I'm soft, say, I don't know who you are, and I don't care. I said that I would look for you. I will find you. So I could work on it a little bit, but if I try to say it too loud, it doesn't really work. But I have other voices that I could do. Um, Gets a little crazy. You're, I got to write that name down there. See, that's a second name I got to write down. Let's see, Padazang. Now where did it go? Oh yeah, Pete Castini. I will write it down. Okay. See, I mean, you know what, guys? It's just the way it's with anything. I'm just glad that I've been doing as many live streams as I have for as long now, and I can just cross over. And they are wonderful, man. People that have insomnia, they can't sleep. They're like, oh, wow, we get to come in here. We get to learn about Super D. Danny, did you drop your link? Teach these cats how it's done. Show them how it's done. Danny's World. He's got, I know he's got maybe 3 videos that have, one of them's got over 2 million views on it on a YouTube short. Danny Super D will show you how it's done. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, Danny, he's awesome. Well, yes, that would be the one I would visit too, because I'm not much closer to, okay, Georgia than New York. Oh, I have only one, but I have many just for support. Okay, yes, you really have the only, we think we don't, Happy Baby, I think at one time she was monetized. We know, did you guys know that ours, the one and only Adrian, Music and Fun, etc. He was a monetized channel at one time. He was monetized. That was back in the day. I don't know if we were allowed to talk about that. We're eavesdropping on. No, I don't think he minds if I say it. But that was basically before. I don't know when all this came about with needing 4,000 hours to get into a partner program. 4,000 hours. That came about. I don't know when. Well, I know the last maybe 4 years because I've been doing YouTube for 4 years. But prior to that, I think Adrian from Music and Fun, etc. He's been doing YouTube for 7 or 8 years. I think that they just let people. They needed creators, so you could be in the partner program in the beginning. And I guess he said that the ads, he wanted to turn the ads off because he thought it was hurting his video, and then they changed that. Made you. I don't know if they would have grandfathered him in. I don't know all the details in it, but it's I don't know what the percentage is of people that get monetized. I don't know what if it's 10% of the people. I know it's like certain amount of people that never cross over 10,000 subscribers. It's really like low, but even just you know these are milestones. I don't know if it's anything to be proud of for myself. I've always taken the road less traveled and always walked the path. I leave the beaten path and create my own path. It's always, believe it or not, it's worked for me in my life because a wise man once said, if you work on your gifts will find a place for you. They'll make a place. And it's just weird how it's all worked out for me. Like these people that need a type of a service that I provide, they have the outlet. They have the hall, the banquet hall. They have the facility. They have the bodies. They have the people, and it's just worked. Do I make millions of dollars? No, I don't. But I don't need to make millions of dollars. I just want to be happy, and that's what I try to do. I always come up in here. I'm going to try to be happy because nobody. If you come up on here sniveling, nobody cares about. Oh man, my back is so. I mean, all the stuff I had to go through to get to that event. I mean, some of the stuff that happened on the way there. I mean, Vegas is everything is under construction. I have no idea what is going on. I came out of that event and I was on Flamingo. I made a right. Any of you guys know that all the streets in Vegas are named after the hotels? Sahara, Desert Inn, Flamingo, Tropicana. They're all named after the hotels. I couldn't turn left. There I was, and I had to turn right, and it was a dead ends. I mean, well, it was just stuck. I waited and waited and waited and waited. I finally got up to the light, and I was going to turn around, but they had cones. I had to turn into some abandoned hotel, and now, I mean, 20, 30 minutes have passed. I'm like, I'm going backwards. I ain't even went anywhere. Then I think it was a thing where we have the big our cat buses that they can pull in. I thought it was a ramp. Wasn't a ramp. It was a curb. I went over the curb. That was like, anyways. Now I'm stuck in traffic going this way. But it's just like it's just craziness. It's like all the stuff that you have to deal. That's why sometimes I think it'd be cool if I was a YouTuber. You can sit down here and YouTube if you can do it. Yeah, you're gonna have to develop the strength. You have to build it, grow a channel, and it does. It takes practice, but the more you do something, the better you get at it. And then you just go on here, and it is an art. I mean, it once you get good at it, then you don't get all worked up or excited about like, oh, if we're up on here for over 2 hours. If I haven't went live, we wouldn't have got this time. And I'm like doing these little 3-minute videos. I'm not doing it anymore, man. It's a waste of time editing videos. I'm done editing videos. Nobody cares. They're like, hey, look at that. Wow, man, that's some nice special effects. Look at that. Nobody cares about special effects. They don't. You come up in here, they stick with you. Maybe Super D was right about the music. It's maybe it irritates people. All right, let's keep rolling here. So thanks, Super D, for dropping the links. Um, Enter derivative Jill. Thank you, Danny. Wow. Let's see. Oh, okay, I read that one. I just wish you could star a comment here so you kind of know where you're at or where you left off. Yeah. Okay. NAGGRC. Yeah. Definitely. Super. He's going to check out Super D's channel. Yeah, you like Star Trek. You'll like it. Star Logo, right? I'll be sure to check him out. Keith is my friend now, too. He's great. Yeah, Keith is a great guy. He's sleeping right now, and Keith, basically, he likes to help people. He doesn't have any skin in the game. He doesn't have an agenda, some angle, some motive. He's not trying to work something to get something to grow a channel. He has a video that he just thinks is hysterical. It's just funny. It's all a game. But no, Keith is like I said, he's the one that agreed to help me because he kept after me. I was gone. I quit YouTube, and I said, okay, well, I'll help you go live. I'll help you get monetized. So I said, okay, and so he just helps smaller channels, tries to help them get monetized. Yeah, all right. Let's see. Thanks, Danny. All right, very nice. See, retro nerd growth. Yeah, see, isn't that nice? I'm usually on BBB Saturday night shows. That's right. I I popped in there. I was in there for wasn't very long because I was working, and sometimes I can with the phone I can pop in there. But she's been going later. Last time I think it was set scheduled for 6:30, and I checked on there. And I don't think she was live until about a little bit later. Let's see. When hurricanes don't ruin the day. Oh, that's right. You okay? You got a good excuse. Jake Hudson. Look at this, guys. If I was on, you don't see no watermark, right? Do you think the watermark's invisible? You can't see that the watermark. People have been telling me, say, Corey, you need to pay to get that watermark off of there. Why should I pay these cats $50? I don't care, till I get paid. I haven't made anything yet, and it doesn't matter. But Jake, if I was on StreamYard, I'd give you an awesome or something. But thank you, liked and shared, Jake Hudson. He's a he's real time. He's a live streamer. He ain't gonna quit. I don't think Super D is going to quit. Pete Guston is the deep voice for Fox TV and radio. Okay. He's probably most known for movie trailers. He has a channel, The Blind Surfer. All right, I'll have to check that out. The Blind Surfer. All right. The Blind Surfer. You're probably talking about whether or not I knew who he was, because that's one of the things I don't watch much of the news that much. I'm not even doing football as much. Just don't have the time because I didn't come this far. If I stop and let up off the gas now, guys, say, "Oh, look at this," and I'm just going to putz around for the next couple of minutes, just focus on my work, all of this that I've gained over the last 4.5 years will be gone. Just because if you don't get those 4,000 hours in a 12-month period, off she wrote. Sayonara. Bye bye. Adios, amigos. Because then you probably have to start doing 10-hour live streams to catch up. I mean, it can be done. It's quite a high bar, but once you start doing it, you realize that I think it's possible. Let's see where I'm at because I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, we have the Jake man. Yeah, Jake Hudson. And that was the Blind Surfer. Okay, sorry. Now it's Blind Surfer. Sorry, now it's Blind Surfer. Pete. Okay, that's okay. I'll write that down now. Not saying it's your fault, Jay. I'm just blaming you. I never said it was your fault. I'm just blaming you. Isn't that a funny line, guys? When you tell that to people, you shock them because they don't know. Like, what are you talking about here? All right. Now my pen has quit me. Surfer Pete Guston. Now, Danny, maybe you know. You know what those the reactions there? I think I saw one or two of them. What do those do? Are those just for fun, bells and whistles, just to stimulate somebody where they can? I saw a few of them coming up there. I don't know what they're called. What are they called? Reactions or something? Do those help your videos? Because I got 7 likes. I told you guys all before. I don't know if you guys were in here. There's any truth to this. I was going to do a video about it, but I thought it's a waste of time. Why would I do it? It's a waste. I'm not going to do it. I told you, I'm watching Dixie Cuddles Fitness. And she said, "Hey guys, if you don't hit the like button," as soon as she did that, that whole thing, that circle went around it, it kind of electrified, lit up like an LED. And I don't know if anybody, I've seen that happen on Dixie's channel and 2 other channels. 3 times I've seen that. And I don't know if you guys have experimented with that or if you tried it, if that makes a difference. Why would they do that? Say, "Hey guys, hit the like button." Why would that light up that the thumb up button? I don't know why that would, but it did. I've seen it. I wasn't making it up. Look at that, Jake. There's see, Super D's got your back. Bada zing. Let's see. Where am I at now? I didn't jump down here, did I? For movie trailers. Okay, I read that one. Sorry. Yeah. I was monetized after 1 year and demonetized after 6 months. Are you serial? I was monetized after 1 year and demonetized after 6 months. Okay, well, happy baby, why? How come demonetized? Did you just turn your ads off? You got demonetized? I hear people get demonetized. I don't know. I've never read up on all that stuff. Why am I going to read up on that? I'm not monetized and I'm not even, why am I going to invest more of my energy doing stuff? I mean, I need to do lives. I'm a live streamer, man. It's almost 4 a.m. I can't walk. I'm going to bed in a few minutes. Okay. The Super D, he's a long hauler too. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He gets headaches if he watches a vertical live 5 minutes, he's out. But Danny, he'll tell you vodka. Ooh. Ah. But he'll tell you that when he's leaving. And I appreciate you doing that, Super D. You know I'm in your debt, and I've tried to support you guys as much as I can, but Danny's always supporting everybody. But anyways, happy baby. If you'd like to elaborate on that, I was monetized after 1 year and then demonetized after 6 months. I'd like to. I mean, if you want to elaborate, we'd love to hear that. A friend asked me if she should have a baby after 40. I said no. 40 babies are enough. Yeah, that's it. Should I have a baby after 40? No. 40. 40 is probably good. That's a good number. Lobo, you're awesome, man. Like I said, uh, I'm in your guys' debt, and don't think I don't have a list. Because you guys don't know me, you just don't know me then. Because I ain't kidding around. Where am I going to go? I'm not. I get monetized. I'm not going to quit my day job for what? What? I just want to get it done. Get it done. Put it up on the shelf and park it. Go on about my business. That's the future. Down the future. Down the road. Another maybe 4 or 5, 10 years down the road. Have a channel. It's monetized. Hey, why not? And now I'm nervous. Why did Lobo G retract his comment? What happened? What's going on here? LOL. Yeah, the NA. You know what's funny, man? When some of the cats that come up in here, like I said, there's no editing in this at all, guys. And I've made mention of this. Let me first go down here. Well, before I lose my train of thought, why is it that you get rewarded for something? What YouTube is going to reward you for something that takes very little effort? No effort at all. Plug, play, go live. Longer you stay live, the more views you get. If you want to take a video and you want to edit that, shoot that video, put it up on your computer, drag it into an editing software, edit it, put a bunch of transitions, a lot of music, put a bunch of bells and whistles on it. Then you got to export it to a certain way, and then upload it to YouTube. Then you got to do all the stuff for search engine optimization, and you get very little reward. Why do you get like a high reward for something that takes very little effort, and you get little reward for something that takes a lot of effort? Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand it. All right, let's keep moseying here. It's almost 4 a.m. and he's going to go to bed in a few minutes. He's vodka. Wait a minute. Now, why did Lobo? Why did he retract that message? Super D, did you see what that was? Cup's empty. Everything is a little wobbly. Okay. All right. Happy baby. You guys are awesome. What do you call a group of baby soldiers in infantry? That's funny. Lobo, I'll tell you what, you are something else, man. You were like doing 7, 8 hour live streams, uploading how many, 10, 15 YouTube shorts a day, uploading videos, watching, supporting like a mad dog, like a machine. Everybody's, you're on their lives supporting, you're on their panel, you're on your panel. You have multiple, I mean, gee whiz. Let's see. Oh, fat comic book guy. Yeah, there you go. NAGGRC, do me a favor. Like if you're kind of new to what some of Danny's channels, if he drops some in there, just right click in there. Go in there and subscribe to his channel. I still want to know why did Lobo. Why did he retract that comment? Why? Why did you? I want to know. Why did you retract that comment? I want to know. I won't. I've asked you twice, and there will not be a third. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. What do you call? And we already okay. Got that. Boom, boom. Active power around here is still out. It took me 2 hours to find an ATM to get. Oh, geez, really? Mercy. I mean, yeah, you know what? A lot of times that too with the aftermath when stuff like that, it's the damage that. I mean, you've all seen what happens, man, with some of these hurricane, even in Philippines over there, stuff that's happened. I think that Lobo G's trying to get inside my head, trying to mess with me. Mr. and Mrs. Turner had a baby girl. They named her Paige, and they just the comment jumped when it did that. Took me active power around here. No, wait, I was reading it, and then some comments came in. It jumped up. Mr. and Mrs. Turner had a baby girl. They named her Paige, and they just couldn't put her down. Ugh, if we were on there, you know what I would do? That's kind of funny. I get it. Mrs. Mr. and Mrs. Turner had a baby girl, Paige, Paige Turner. Oh goodness, I like it. I like it. Okay, that's a wrap for me. All right, Super D. Happy trails. Bada zing. Good night, world. He's out of here. He's feeling wobbly. You going to sleep good tonight? I got my short video in my TikTok and put it on YouTube. That's the TikTok made me demonetize. Oh, what? I got my short video in my TikTok and put it on YouTube. That's the TikTok made me demonetize. Yes, are you serious? Because you know what? I see a lot of the times I'm watching their videos and you see the logo, whatever, for the brand for TikTok. I'm not even getting involved in any of that stuff. Uh, but I got my short video in my TikTok, put it on YouTube. That that's the TikTok that made me demonetize. I just don't. I don't understand why. That's why I'm saying I don't know. I never been on TikTok. Did not retract. It disappeared as soon as I hit send. I don't know. You keep coming in here and playing games with trying to get inside my head. Just kidding. It happens. I've even left nothing. It was just nice. I'm in the StreamYard typing it in there. And it says it was turned all red and it wouldn't let me send it because it was deemed potentially inappropriate. I'm like, are you kidding me? Um, it's all a mystery. Did not react. It disappeared. Did a 15-hour on Sunday, Cory. Are you serial? What, Lobo? I'm curious because Keith wants me to, he wants to do a marathon and just get this thing, nip it in the bud and just finish it get it done. He's going to think it's going to take a marathon to pull it off, to do it. I've told you guys before, if you're coming in here late, you didn't realize that I don't know what my hours are now. Before it was like 32 some, but I put a copy. I told everybody what you see is it says apply now. So I put a picture of that, and that was before. After I click that, then I put on the community tab, this is what I see after that. And there's 3 steps, step 1, step 2, and step 3 that you have to do. That's all I see. So they have it set to where you're going to go through these steps or else. I mean, because I can't get into my where it says into my monetization tab or my earn tab to even see how many watch hours I got because I just have to go through those steps, which I haven't done yet. I've been too busy, and probably not going to get to it tomorrow. Probably going to be Friday. So this is all going to still take a little bit of time. But I'm curious, Lobo, what did you find after doing a 15-hour live stream? I mean, I can imagine. I don't know what your peak viewer is. I'm sure you get a lot of watch hours from it. Um, it's kind of interesting. YouTube want original. Okay, they want original. I'm not sure what Happy Baby uh, Twinks is that. I don't know what that. I think we said something about it last time. I thought it said thanks, or does TOINKS? I don't know what that means. YouTube want original Twinks. I don't know what that means. I'm on my phone. I'll check Danny's channel out in a minute. It's yeah. If you it's kind of easy while you're to do in here, J-Man. If you just scroll up to it and right click one of his links, and then you can just keep a window open, and That's what I typically would do. Somebody comes in, I want to see them. I'll just right click it and just open it up so you have two windows. And then after it's over, you can go over there. But yeah, it just makes it easier. I'm curious about what Lobo has to say about this 15 hours, doing live streams for 15 hours. Can you imagine it? I'm on my phone. I'll check. Oh, I read that one already. How did Batman decorate Baby Robin's crib with a Batmobile? Yeah, that's good. I like that one. A lot of Filipino blue bloggers became a millionaire here in the YouTube. Really? Okay, Danny is he's sleeping. Guys, remember, you snooze, you lose, unless you're in a sleeping competition. Isn't that funny? I save your video and watch later, Danny. Cory, you want a marathon? Let's do it. I'm here to assist in any way. Lobo, you're very kind. Well, the thing is you can't really get off a screen. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Now that we have you in here, Lobo, I'll tell you some stuff that I didn't. You weren't here when I was talking about it, but let me tell you some stuff here in a second. Let's do it. I'm here to assist you in any way. It was taken down for review. What? Your live stream? We'll get it back on a couple days. They took it down for a review. I know you're into all that other stuff with like I said, I don't do any of the politics or any of that stuff. Little Johnny's new baby brother was screaming up a storm. He asked his mom, "Where'd we get him?" His mother replied, "Ah, came from heaven." Johnny, Johnny exclaimed, "I can see why. They threw him out." Yes. Bada zing, bada bang. Lobo, just real quick. I told you, remember those couple, you were in there and you had made mention about, hey, Cory, sorry you missed it. And I did tell you that you didn't miss it because I streamed it on private. And then I just, after it was all done, I put the end screen on it and uploaded it, made it public, and didn't get any views on it. Because I'll tell you what, if you want to come up on here on YouTube and you want a private, you want to do a stream and you're going to do it on private so nobody can see it, then after it's done, you can publish it. You're not going to get very many views at all. So remember I told you a couple days ago when I don't know, I'm sitting there talking, I'm like, I don't know why. I just when I woke up, I was talking like this, and it was all just silly. But I did something happen to me. I don't know what it is. Like I realize now I have to take the next step. I haven't taken that step for I did step one, which was you have to click check and agree to the terms of service, and I did that. But I got to do the second thing. But I got to do a couple things uh, on the back end to be able to advance that ball. So that'll happen in the next couple days. Then I'm going to advance the ball. And then I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to open and share it all with you guys. I'm curious as to what it's all going to be. And I know it's going to be, I hope it's a joke. I want it to be a joke because I'll be like, I sweated over this for this long, you know? And I've went through, that's what I'm saying. YouTube it'll change you because if you have, it'll exploit your perfectionism, right? It'll exploit your insecurity. It'll exploit your timidity. It'll exploit your nervousness. It'll exploit anything, anything, and that's a good thing because if it exploits it, um, then you can transmute it, mute it because then you get to see it. So that's what I like, the intangibles. I realized that even tonight I had that show, and I haven't been. Sunday I had a program I couldn't right I couldn't do it and I've been uploading these little, streaming these little private sessions, these little secret private sessions on private, then release them. Not getting any views on any of that stuff. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. Okay. I'm like, you know what? This has been hard enough. I don't know why it took me 4 years and 3 months for me to realize this. You're not going to get in the partner program. You're not going to get 4,000 hours of watch time doing 3-minute videos, 5-minute videos, 6-minute videos, 7-minute videos, even 10-minute videos. Not going to happen unless you get one that goes viral. So I'm done. I mean, everybody they want to play games, right? Then I don't even have to come up on here or try to be funny. I'm not here to be funny. I'm like tonight. I told you I don't know what it was, Lobo. I just said I changed and I raced home. Got home as fast as I could, and I plugged in, and there was nobody even on there for 13 minutes. And I thought, "Eh, I'll just talk for indefinitely if I have to, because I'm coming through. And I thought that I should probably show you a magic trick because it will be buried so deep into 2 hours and 30 minutes. Nobody will ever see it. And it doesn't bother me because you know something? When I do magic on YouTube, I don't even really get much of a reaction. I'm a samurai. When I go out, I know this stuff. I know it's real. It impacts. I mean, magic is it's amazing. It's powerful. And I make people laugh with all the jokes and in real time. But on YouTube, ah, beat it, kid. They couldn't be bothered by it. So I'll do this for you, Lobo. Let's do three-way call through Keith. He's sleeping. I have a couple ideas to run by you that you may like. Uh, you know what you can do? Because I don't really have a problem. I know everybody's been trying to. There's a whole slew of people out there. Like, what do I want to say? Come on, now I got to think of it. Oh, I can't even believe. See, I get kind of incoherent when I get in here. The one channel with the babies. How come I can't remember her channel name? What's sort of what's that one girl that has the little babies that does the channel? I cannot believe she wants me to do a collab. I've had a lot of people. I took my email list out of the about page, like you can go on there because people get mad. They'll email me and then they get mad that I don't have the. Ask Keith. Keith has never had an email from me, and neither has Jake. Nobody's ever received an email from me, Keith included. And I know people get mad and they get upset because like, well, look at that, he's rude. It's not that I'm rude. It's like I'm been so busy. But I assure you guys, and you know what? When our peeps when we get in contact with each other, um, I'm going to come out. I'd love to be on your deal, Lobo. Really, seriously, you could just schedule it for a night. It'd just be you and me. If you want to go up on there, whatever, we can talk, kibitz. I can go on BBB's thing. Anybody wants to go live? I'll even help these cats because I don't care. I mean, I'm with me. That's just how I am. Like down the road, if Modest Reviews wants some help, you want to do a live, do a live. I'll go on there. You can bring me in. I'll help you. Sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, someone to help. Like who's this? NAG He's talking about. All right, you go live. Hey, you need some help? We'll be there. Call Lobo. Send Lobo a message. We'll be in your chat. We'll give you something to talk about. That's how I am. And I'm just saying, we've lost people over, you know, moderator issues, which has been silly, which I am disappointed and I get upset about. I don't get upset. I just let it go because I'm not in control. I mean, if the people they do it, but it's like I know, like people get mad at me because I don't. I won't be in. Like remember when everybody was on that Discord server? When will I have time to go over and be on some other server, be on some Discord? I don't have time for that. Uh, I like to be able to. If anybody wants to interact, you can do it over the YouTube because that helps. If I'm watching your videos and I'm commenting, that's helping you. If we're corresponding through an email, that's not helping any of us. So these are, and Keith knows. You ask Keith; he's a witness. I've never replied to one of Keith's emails. And I had people would type me up long messages, and it's nothing personal. I don't even have hardly a spare second. That's why I just need to get this thing monetized and get it done, put it on the shelf, and be done with it. Because I'm even tired of talking about it. It's ridiculous. So I don't really care anymore. Whatever it takes. You need 7 hour live streams YouTube to get 4,000 hours, so I can do whatever. I haven't done anything that's I've been good. I got a good channel. I'm clean, about the good, the clean, the pure, the powerful, and the positive. And it's time. Why not? 4.5 years. Four and a half years, man. It's ridiculous. It took me 4 years and 3 months for me to realize that this is what you got to do. It's sad. That's what you got to do. You got to get the 1,000 subscribers, then you do lives. That's all you do. Sorry, Lobo, I went off on a tangent. But I was gonna, if you want, I'll show you a trick. But yeah, Keith and well, let me see. What I don't even know. No, Keith, I'm so messed up right now. You're right, because I raced home to do that live stream, and it was only about 10:30. So yeah, it's only after 1. But Keith, he's not awake. And you have Keith's email. We'll get all you guys the vitals. We give them, call them the digits, and then we can do it. But as of right now, as far as until I get this thing done, I basically it's my work and this until it's done, and I want it to be done. I can assure you, because I came this far. I can't stop. I'll never probably forgive myself. Uh, Doinks is my expression. Okay. Yeah. You know what? When I always say it's like doinks, it's kind of like a doink. That's kind of how I read it, how I see into it. Just like, oh, MG. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought it was thanks. I thought you were saying thanks, but just like, oh, MG. All right. Lobo. All right. I have a dummy studio set up for creator conferences. We can meet there and talk. Just let me know. Yeah. My goal is you getting monetized. Okay. Yeah. That's like I said, I haven't even had a chance to even click step 2 because I have to do other things that I can't even click step 2 until I take care of some other stuff, which I haven't even had the time. When did I post that thing? That was I don't even know what day it was. Haven't had any time off. So usually by the time I get home and I'm wound up like a buzzsaw, sometimes I'm up late. By the time I recover, and I have to sometimes recover, like I'm already recovered because I'm getting strong. I can, but a lot of times it's late, and then by the time I'm waking up, then you got to do all this stuff. You got to do, got to make sure your get car is gassed up. Before you go home, before you even wake up and go out on that interstate and get caught in traffic. You better make sure you have a full tank of gas, and you're dry cleaning all your stuff that you got to do, your errands and your bills. Yeah, that's what I did last night. Had to come home and oh yeah, that's just what I want to do. I was tired. Oh no, I got to do your online bill pay. But it's like I'm one man. I wear all the hats. Uh, Probably need me a secretary. Keith, he thinks he knows some tiny blonde with low self-esteem. As soon as I said that, we lost 2 eyeballs. Am I going to show Lobo a trick? But we are Lobo. I seriously, we will be getting together. Your live is good, Cory. Like I said, Happy Baby, you're on the list. Lobo G's on the list. Super D's on the list. NAGGRC is on the list. They say Happy Baby. Let's see. Let's go here. Your live is good, Cory. And I'm back. A coffee camel attacked my decanters with Yeti and took off of it. Okay. Practical. Have you ever worked in radio? Yeah, I basically I did a little bit. I just had it was a fast food radio station. You could buy the time, and I used to you know promote my business, and I just use it to trade and barter. And I would like magazines. One time we'd feature somebody on our radio show. It was just fun radio. I've had 3 different, but as far as being on, I had to pay for it. So anybody, if you had like 100 and at that time it was $50. If you had $50, you could talk for an hour. They let you go for an hour, and then it was that was after midnight. And then it was like, then it went up to 75. And then it was like, ain't nobody listening to this at night. So we went for the better time and it was 175. And I just wasn't really seeing in the residual or the return because you have to have a gimmick, I mean, you got to sell a gadget or a widget or you got to have something. But I found value in it because I was using it to promote my magical services. We were using it to cross promote, so we'd go out and feature people and put them on the radio show. It was great, create a lot of value. But that was not, it's not even, wasn't even that big of a deal. Practical. Let's see. Hey, how are you tonight? Hey, happy baby. One man that wears all the hats. I guess that makes you a human hat rack. Yes. But let's do this. Can we do this, guys? Because Lobo, He's always in here. He's always helped me. He's always watching all my videos. Very committed, very dedicated. We call him Mr. Magnificent. You want to do is name a card, Lobo? You want to name any card in the deck that we can run off some eyeballs as they do start doing the magic. Been on here 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, you know what Keith is going to say when he wakes up? He's going to be like, "What the furry flying fox?" Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because after it's over, who cares? Nobody cares. They don't watch them anyhow. I've learned all that. Lobo, isn't that nice? I'm done. I don't care no more about that stuff. Who cares? Jack of spades. All right, here we go. You said the jack of spades. Now, just to make this, what we'll do is we will use a feature the jack of spades. Just go ahead and name a number. Maybe somebody else want to name a number. He got to pick the jack of spades, but maybe somebody else pick a number. That way, you know that I can't duplicate this. Somebody just call out a number there. Between 1 and 100 doesn't matter. That way, I mean, if I sign it, I could have, you guys are watching. I could have, Lobo and I could have set this up. But if somebody else picks a number, and I write that on here, J Lobo, he said the jack of spades. Somebody else said a number. There's no way we could have set this up. So anybody? 42. NAG. Wonderful. 42 it is. That reminds me of a joke. How many union workers does it take to change a light bulb? 42. You got a problem with that? Have you got a problem with that? I will put 42 on here. We'll be looking now. You guys are trying to. 42. I'll even put, you know what? Does that look like, can you see 42 on there? You can see it. Everybody can see 42? You guys, I'll tell you, you're awesome. And I truly, I mean that. I will not forsake you guys. I won't. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry about that. It's upside down. Now, guys, now watch what we're going to do. I'm going to run this. I got to make a copy of this. No, just kidding. Now, first of all, what else do we have here? NAGLOL. Yeah, try that joke out, but you got to do it. Say, how many union workers does it take to change a light bulb? 42. You got a problem with that? Have you got a problem with that? It's fun. I love all that stuff, man. All right, if you guys, if you're ready, say ready. All right, now, guys, there's no way I could have duplicated that, right? Well, I guess I could have. I can't multi. There's nobody. Is there anybody in here that could assist me or support me and help me in any way? All right, nobody in here. He's ready. NAGGRC, you're ready. Okay, watch. Watch, 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 watch. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a live simulation of me tearing the card in real time. It is a live show. It's not via the satellite. Keep one on my left hand, keep one on my right hand, keep one on me. Because what you're about to see, you won't believe. What you believe, you will not see. We're going to simulate, I told you, live simulation, a technique out of the railroad to card magic called tearing the card. We're using an ancient form of origami because this really looks like you're tearing it. Oh, I tell you what, we're going to also use a form of not only origami, but ventriloquism. That's what this does is it creates the illusion of me taking the jack of spades with the number 42. And look, I will actually pitch the my voice and create the illusion and sound. So it really does look like you have four pieces. I don't want to leave you guys from the side here. You guys can see. All right, here we go. We got four pieces. Make sure they're all in. You guys can see them. We are now going to use a union lighter. Imagine that. And I know it's a union lighter because it'll strike anywhere. It's comedy. The fire is real. I'm an illusion. If you don't ask me, if you don't believe me, ask my second wife, Sue. Now, here's what we have to do. All right, now watch. It's going to try. Keep your eyes on it. Here we go. Right there. I don't know if it can be done, but we will try. Voila and voila. What the hey? It's almost kind of like a magic trick where it actually looks like it's back together. What the furry flying fox? How did he do it? Why did he do it? Now, look at that. We lost two eyeballs. You start doing magic, you start doing magic, you lose eyeballs. We don't know why it is because in the real world where I do magic, people love it, man. They go crazy. You wouldn't believe how much fun we had tonight. They thought there was a live game on it. They thought it was like Monday Night Football or something because we get them pumped. We get them excited. I'm a reaction performer. I like to get reaction. So, and then they get a little squirrely, get to having a few cocktails. I'm proud of this, guys. Look at this. We've been going for 2 hours, and I know there's going to be some people are going to be like, "What the? Can you, son of a bean dip?" Is that funny to say? Holy macaroni and cheese, Batman! As they're going to see this, and they're going to be like, 3 hours. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Once it's over, it's done. Is that right, Lobo? Neat. Awesome, Corey. Should I? You guys want to see? You guys want to see another one, or what? Do we dare do it or not? I don't know if we should. When I start looking into this monetization thing, we're needing hours, 4,000 hours. It's not even going to be. I made it out to be a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not if you think about it. Be like Lobo G. Go for 5 hours. Go 6 hours. Go 7 hours. Doesn't matter. That's the beauty of it, man. It's the who you become. A wise man once said, "You should make a goal to make $1 million." Why? It's not about the money. It's about what you become. You know, it's what you become in the process of becoming a millionaire. I don't really care about being a millionaire. Gig, work calls. Thanks for the fun. Yeah, I can't believe my peepers. They was very well done, Corey. I can't believe my. Oh, you're talking about. Oh, your eyes. Yeah, that's right. Still got 16 eyeballs in here. Also too, remember that when one of the fighters, man, you guys know who used to be like when Mike Tyson when he would fight in the arena. It was like, fear is like a real thing. I mean, especially stepping into a squared circle. But like fear is like real, even though it's an illusion. Like me just coming up on here, like back in the day, I've done like 100 of these things now. Anytime you go through all that, it depletes you. It's like it's stress. But once you get past all of it and you convert it and you transmute it because you keep facing it, right? And the next thing you know, wow, now all of a sudden you go to another level. But that level is only like, I'm at 515 videos. They say, hey, just upload 100 videos. You upload 100 bad videos, and then you're on your way. Because then after you upload 100 of them, you realize, oh, okay, you start getting better over time. Gets easier, gets faster. And yeah, now it's like it's not even a problem. Go live, real simple. Why am I even going to sit there and spend a bunch of time in the analytics and putting in hashtags and researching keywords and going through the entire alphabet on the search engine of YouTube, which is if I'm doing magic A, magic B, magic C, magic Y, doesn't get any views anyhow. You should spend all kinds of time worrying about that stuff. Yeah, okay. You want to go? You want to go live after your show? You're crazy, man. Like, I don't know why. You know what? This is really seeming really weird tonight because sometimes when I'm going live, it's usually I'm streaming it on private. I said, this is weird, man, because I'll usually do it like midnight or 11, 12, and then I put it on private and I'm like, I'm done. But now it's like I went on here live about 10:30. And I keep thinking it's like it seems like it's got to be a lot later than what it is, but it's only 1:30. You know what's going to happen, Lobo? Keith is actually maybe I hope he's proud. I hope he's proud of me that Cory. I saw that you're on there for 2 hours and 48 minutes. What happened? Like I said, yep. Because it's all a game, and then you start realizing you can't really take it serious. Why do I take it so serious for so long? Try to be so perfect. Try to customize all the thumbnails for what? This one I didn't even customize. I just took a picture from the YouTube thing, and I'm like, whatever. Who cares? I mean, where's custom thumbnails getting me? It doesn't get me nowhere. I don't get more views. I don't get any more impressions. After 4.5 years, I would think, hey, can I break the guy off a little? No, 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 no. So why? Why bother? Doesn't matter. We got. Why would that give you fear? What's that? Why would what give you fear? Going live? Oh, it's yeah, it's a game changer. I was definitely afraid when I did my first 5 lives were on private. I faked them, and they're all up there. First one, I basically was talking to myself, but then I cut his thumbnail and I put it out there, and it was live stream number one replay, and then live stream replay number two live replay, because they're always replay. That's all they were going to be was replays because I was streaming them on private. But I had everybody believing that they were missing them. And I had phone calls. I had people that were calling in with phone calls saying, "We're not getting the live streams." And I just made a big thing out of it. But it was fun. But no, it was, I can't even believe I've had people say, "This cat's an entertainer," because early on it wasn't easy. We're losing eyeballs now. What's going on with the eyeballs? Is it because it's getting too late? We got 8 eyeballs in here. Should we break a new record and go for? It doesn't matter to me. We might as well go till 3 hours because after that's over, nobody's going to care. That's right, isn't that right? Yeah, I know how the game is played now. Yeah, he's like, yeah, go for the replay value. Nah, just go live. Let's see. May go live after your show tonight. Okie dokie. Why would that give you fear? Okay, well, I used to be a fear baby. So I was always afraid, always shy. I'm okay, Lobo. Your songs are very good. Yeah, Lobo's got some good stuff. You're deep into all that stuff now, Mr. Magnificent, with your AI now, doing all that stuff and the music. I don't know how you're getting all your graphics. Yeah, there's an old saying, if you want to soar like an eagle, leave them pigeons alone. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, baby. I am pleased. Someone enjoys them. Yep. Subscribers just come. All right, happy baby. Subscribers just come. Yeah, you remember that back in the old days when you didn't have that many? I had 9 months. I only had 36 subscribers. I think it was 36. And then you lose one, you're devastated. It's just ridiculous. It just punish you. It's like, but I did that to myself because I didn't know. I could have started doing lives. Just did 500 live streams. Who cares if it's garbage? Nobody cares. You know, you think that nobody cares, but there is. Once you get to that level, like with me, how long I've been doing this in my business with entertainment, they believe because you have to respect skill. A salesman said, "Hey, I need another sale." No, 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 you don't need another sale. You need another skill because if you develop the skill, you'll make the sale. Sales are temporary, skills are permanent. You got to develop the skills because those are intangibles. Nobody can take those from you. They could take your channel down, but they can't take your skills away. Because I learned that. That's what I signed up for, and it's helped me out a lot with my business and just with my overall my. I don't know. It's really changed me. It's been changing me, and that's why I'm grateful. I'm thankful because I look at YouTube now as just a vehicle for transformation. You know, does being fearful work for me? No, it doesn't. Does being incoherent work for me? No, it doesn't. Is being attached to my videos and whether or not they get views and making me upset, does that work for me? No, it doesn't. Having attachments is how a video performs. None of that. It doesn't work for me. So, like I said, I've changed, which is good. I like it a lot. And all this, you know what we did? And I don't know what the quality is like on. I'm hoping that the sound has been good and the quality has been good, but we haven't been on StreamYard because I knew it was going to be late. There wasn't going to be a lot of cats in here. So I don't have the watermark on there. There's no watermark there. And we don't have any bells and whistles. And I learned tonight that I can, yeah, see, next level. Emerson said that the mind once expand. I think it was Emerson said that. I think it was him. Uh, the mind once expanded never contracts to its original size. Like a rubber band. Once you stretch that rubber band, it never contracts to its original dimension. So anytime that you stretch yourself, like when you go live, you can't. You've already expanded yourself. You stretched yourself. You can't go back. That's like once you become a you're in a job and they make you manager. Yeah, a little hard to go back not being a manager. Because once you usually get to become a manager, now you start getting close to the fire. You know what happens when you get close to the fire, and that's the process. Um, but it's a little hard to go backward. It's we can only go forward. Don't worry about the subscribers, Lobo. Let's see, 294 subscribers now. Look at you, and you've been doing this what 4 months? That's awesome, Lobo. That's awesome. I'm okay, Lobo. Your songs are very cool. Don't worry about subscribers, Lobo. Thank you, baby. I am pleased. Someone enjoys them. Oh, I thought I read, didn't I? Oh, look at this. Okay, I must have jumped all the way down here. Subscribers just come. So you create videos and then make them private. No, I don't. None of my videos are private. What I've done in the past, and this is what I recommend if people are just getting started and you till you get comfortable with it, because you're talking to a lens of a camera and that's all you're doing. It's a little different. It's you're not having a conversation with somebody. It takes getting used to, especially when you're in the chat. All you can do is read the chat. People you can't talk to them. All you can do is read their chat. So I just have recommended that I should tell people my first 4 live streams were I faked them and I did them on private. And then so after it was done, then I put them to public so people could see them. So that's what I did. That's what I recommended. And that's what I even done of some. I even just did that a few days ago. I just do a live stream on private. And then when I'm done, I put it to public. There's no editing. I don't have to store anything on my computer. The only thing is that it doesn't work that well because you don't get that many views. And Lobo G will tell you that you, the longer you do a live stream, the longer you stay on, the more views you get. So let's go down here. Yep. So that's yeah. I faked my videos. I faked my live, and it's funny. I had people that were watching them, and I said, "Did you notice that I faked them?" Faked them. I said, "Yeah." I was talking about all the channels that were in there, the conversation, the channel names. I made it all up. I'm sitting there having and today it's funny because nobody knew. I never told anybody. Hey, look at that. We got Blue Eyed Susie's in here. Hey, Son of Sawdust. Hey, good to see you. We had everybody thinking that they were missing out on my live streams, and it was just, it was fun. That book, like I said, I had one of my buddies up at the gym. He'd watched and he goes, I saw that. I was like, did you realize I faked that? He goes, you faked it? So yeah, I faked that, faked it all. So it is comical. I found it amusing and fun because nobody knew. Not everybody knew. Nobody knew that I did that. WIT, whatever it takes, doesn't matter because that's all. You got to do what you got to do to get to the next level, right? We got to go to the next level. Just make your videos be original and not copyright watch or the now. Just make your videos be original and not copyright. Watch hour. That's what we need. Yep. Watch hours. And you're doing it, happy baby. You go live. My first live, I had a chum chum bucket under the desk and used it twice. But I knew I had to get that first one done. Yeah, that's yeah. What do you say when somebody what do they call it? Heave. Blah. What do you say? All right, you get the big pieces. I'll get the little pieces. Where somebody hurls, "Ugh," say, yeah, I'll bet that tasted better going down than it did coming up. 'Cause it's going to happen. Baby's going to puke. You're going to see somebody's going to belch. Blah. I forgot which one I already told. That reminds me, I got to pay my sewer bill. All right, you get the big pieces. I'll get the little pieces. Why don't you bring that up again? We'll have a vote on it. So those are funny things you can say when somebody What do you do when somebody's picking their nose? What do you say? You know, they go up in there. So you see somebody picking their nose, you say, "Hey, you might want to try the other side. Maybe it's in there." That's funny. Guys, we broke a record tonight, a new world record. Keith is going to wake up and he's going to be like, "Holy macaroni and cheese, Batman." We're losing eyeballs now. All right, I create my own graphics with, all right, DaVinci AI. Wow, you're into DaVinci AI? That's high tech. I loved your 4K playlist. I am always there. Yeah, thank you, happy baby. I just seriously, this is gonna be nice when I'm freed up from that and I can do like a video. I don't have a problem doing a video once. I keep telling everybody like this is gonna change my life income. No, I don't think so. I'm not gonna quit what I'm doing anyhow. Just want to get monetized. And if I want to do a video every once or every couple weeks, I mean, it's down the road. And then that way I can help other people. I would love Lobo. You know what? If that's what you want me to do, if you want me to help you once I get there, you're helping me. I'll help you guys. I will. It's just like right now, it's required a lot for me to be able to just take this bull by the horn because it's time. And I have that window. And if I don't take it now, when will I ever take it? Because within 3 months, all of them, we did like 70 some plus, I think, want to say 75 Super Sundays. And we started that about 9 months ago. Those are all going to start falling away. They're going to start falling away. Oh, I just can't wait till my brother sees this video. He ain't watching it now, so he's going to be like, 3 hours? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's going to be hilarious. I love it. We broke a record tonight. Lobo G. We did it. So unique content. Well, thank you. I don't know what YouTube. I feel like I'm being punished. I have been being punished since I got here to this. It's been ridiculous, and but now I know. I know what I got to do. It doesn't matter to me. Like I want to get now into like with Lobo, what he's talking about. Like you stream one of those 8, 9 hour streams and see, what does that look like? Because you do know that that's a long time, and they want people on the platform. I watch people's streams. I do. I find people that I like, and I'm like, wow, it's not laborious for me. It's not like I got to get out of here. If I'm only on it for 5 minutes, I get out. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy it. Sometimes this one particular individual I watch, I was like, oh yes, because I can just get horizontal. I can relax, and I can decompress, and then I can do whatever I got to do. Because a lot of times it's all about recovery. Got to recover. One of my teachers was over 100. I think he lived to be 103. One of his secrets to longevity and to life extension was to be horizontal, like before 7 or 8 o'clock, because you want to get that distribution off of your legs. Because the weight of all your legs, can you imagine just the heel and your ankles of all your feet carrying the body of your whole entire body? You want to get that was what he said. You want to be horizontal and in the bed and by 8 o'clock. Now that never happens because I have my sleep patterns. I'm an entertainer, but that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. So Lobo, do you want to? Did they drop your link is up in there? I don't know. Happy baby, you probably know how to get over there to Lobo's, right? We only have 3 cats in here. We got 6 eyeballs. We stayed on so long, everybody. I just think that's great. And Lobo, you're not gonna tell anybody how I did the trick. This we did some damage tonight. That was they're gonna feel that. They're gonna be like, "Geez, this cat's real, man. This Cory's comedy channel. He's doing 3 hour live streams now without breaks on StreamYard. He doesn't want to pay for the plan. They don't want to give him $50 a month to take that watermark off there so he can get 1080. Who does he think he is? He's up here on YouTube streaming in high def without bells and whistles. I knew this is what happened, guys. I mean, I came home from that deal. Look at this. I'm even out of pink fluff. Almost out of it. Lobo, you're on my list, and I assure you guys that it's gonna be so done when I can park this thing. Like October, Halloween, we're at Thanksgiving. Can you imagine all the parties? that everybody's having for, I mean, just for this month alone. This is the things it really starts picking up. And yeah, you got to make the money when you can make it, right? If they call, yeah, I can do it. Sure, no problem. You available? Yeah, go, because you get paid. YouTube, we're not getting. I've been on here 4 years and 3 months. I haven't made a penny. Not one. Not one penny. And I've never asked for anything either. So they're already right now. The way I look at it, they're already running ads on my videos. I get nothing for that. If I was monetized, then that's that's not much of a burden or inconvenience to people because they're already doing it anyhow. And now we got 14 eyeballs in here, Lobo. Did you see that? We might get ambushed again. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't that be, when Keith wakes up in the morning, he's be like, Cory, you were on there for 4 hours? My brother is going to freak out. You were on there for 3 hours? I don't know, guys. I don't have any, I won't know because I've never done a live stream that's this long. I think the longest live stream I ever did was, I want to say it was close to 3 hours. I want to say maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes. And I shared that with everybody in the beginning. If a recap that that you think you're going to get cute, you're going to go live and you're going to live stream on private. And then you're going to just set that to public after it's all done, thinking you're all that. You're going to get, no, you're not going to get no views. And that actually kind of didn't upset me because they can't make me mad. But it's kind of sad that video, Lobo, you watched it. And the one with the false reading, I thought it was cute. I thought it was in my magic videos. It's just so funny because you know what? In the world that I live in, it's awesome. It's fantastic. People love it. It's just they go crazy over it. And YouTube couldn't be bothered by it. You just put magic in the title. Nah, couldn't be bothered. Boring, boring. So, so that's why we're going to change all that now. See, that's what they did. And I know some of these cats when they wake up in the morning. Oh yeah, you want to be like that. I see how you want to be. All right, because there's a lot of stuff that goes on out there on the YouTubes. You've seen all the the games that people play, psychological games. Um, yeah, they try to get in your head. That's okay. It happens to me all the time. Like getting inside my head because I've been going to the psychiatrist. And 3 years I've been seeing the psychiatrist, and I just keep telling him, "Doc, I feel inferior. I just feel so inferior. I feel inferior. I feel inferior." And after 3 years of therapy, he said, "Yep, you're inferior. You're definitely inferior." Guys, you know what would be funny? 2 o'clock if you stayed. You know what, Lobo, you never really did say. I don't know if you're still in here. There's got to be some cats in here because there's 14 eyeballs. What kind of watch hours are you getting? See, that's the thing that's not even fair. A metric that's not even fair. Okay, we're being judged by the amount of subscribers that we have for the world to see. You used to be able to hide them if you wanted to, but you can't do that now. Okay, they're available for all the world to see. And you know what? It's really the one that really matters the most is the watch hours, but that's not visible to the public. So it's not even a fair metric, like to have a dog in the fight. Like, why is it that, look at this little guy? He's a little channel. He's a baby. Like, they look at me like, oh, look at that. He's only got a certain amount of subscribers. Well, to be honest with you, after 1,000, it doesn't really matter. But the watch hours, but they don't display that. And somebody could have 250,000 watch or 250,000 subscribers and not have any watch hours. You're not going to be in the program because you're going to need them hours. Lobo, you must not be. You must not be here. You must have fell asleep with your computer on. I was just. I'll kind of know. I kind of have an idea. Only have 422 hours. No, I mean, well, that's pretty good because you know what? After 3 years, after Keith started working with me about 9 months ago, I only had 650 after over 3 years of being on YouTube. So that's wonderful. I really do believe that the lives really are the way to the promised land. That's wonderful. What I was saying is, I was just wondering how many hours typically you would get on one of your live streams if you went for like 7 hours. I'll be able to kind of figure it out because I usually get an average. What we've had 6, 7, 8, 9 peop people in here, and I didn't know if I'd be able to do that without taking breaks. Practical. It has. Yeah. What was the? Did I just? I told a joke. I told the doc. I said, "Doc, I think I'm losing my memory." He said, "It's getting bad." I said, "How bad is it?" I said, "How bad is what? What are you talking? How bad is what?" Just said my memory was getting bad. You for real, man? So you can go on 4 hours talking about the. Uh-oh. Nah, it's yeah, it's you just got to get up on here and you got to do it. Um, that's all you can do. What do you think, guys? Bro, talk about something. We're talking about the what do you call that with the I was telling you guys about the what do you call it? How many union workers it takes to change the light bulb? 42. You got a problem with that? Hey, we're good. I've been listen. I've been on here 3 hours and 10 minutes. Plus, I did a gig tonight, so I'm uh, I'm good. Vince, the lawyer's in the house. Hey, good to see you. We're probably not going to be on here much longer. Vince, the lawyer. Really good to see you. How many watch hours do you have now? Well, the last I checked, I was at 3,200. And so that first level for the 3,000, I was able to achieve that. So now I just got to go through the 3 steps. And that's what's, when you click on the earn tab, it's on my channel right now. You can see what it looks like. I can't get in to see what my watch hours are there. So that was a few days ago. And now we're getting really serious. So I think that we're in the downward, we're on the final phase. I just have to do some stuff on my end to get all that set up for the first level of monetization, and then we will have achieved the goal. All right, so let's see here. So yeah, we're gonna be getting out of here. You guys, have you about had enough? 3 hours, man. We did 3 hours and 12 minutes. Which comedian? Which comedians you working with? No, I'm not really. I'm a comic magician, so like I said, I've always prided myself on no showgirls, no animals, no white tigers, no doves, no just to stand up. I do parlor type magic and walk around close up magic and keep it simple. That's what we do. Keep it simple. Because when it gets like magicians are like herding cats, you get 3 or 4 of them, you start working together with a bunch of them. It's things start to kind of get a little bit complicated. I work with Bob. Let me. Oh, really? Oh, wonderful. Yeah, it's mainly Howard Stern show, guys. Okay. Yeah, I've used to be really deep into back when in the days when we would go to the conventions. We'd go to all the Magic Live. We'd go to SAM, Society of American Magicians, International Brotherhood of Magicians. We'd all the conventions would all come through here, and we go to Gary Darwin's his Magic Club, and I would just immerse into it uh, for years, you know. So, but now then we started doing this. Started the YouTube. It's been over about 4 years. So. But I think we guys. I think this is enough. What do you think? I think we're gonna call it a night. It's I'm getting tired, and we're back at it again tomorrow. So, but anyways, guys, seriously, I just want to thank all you guys that show up, that keep supporting Corey's Comedy Channel. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all the support. We're gonna make it. We're gonna get in there. We're gonna help you guys. Um, we're gonna do it. So, Vince, listen, yeah, thank you so much for popping in. Like you said, we've been on here for an hour, 3 hours and 15 minutes. So we're starting to get a little silly. All right. So, guys, hey, thanks a lot. You guys stay awesome. And remember, don't ever trust an electrician with singed eyebrows. And if at first you don't succeed, quit skydiving. All right, guys. Hey, thanks a lot. Lobo, I'll be talking at you.